What's up? Test, 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 test. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Alex, and this is the Christian Alex channel on Amazon Live, the Gaming Wiz channel on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and tonight, I think we actually are live on Kick. I don't think anybody's gonna show up on Kick, and I don't really know how to keep track of of the chat, but we'll figure it out. But we are live on Kick, so we're live everywhere around the world. If it's your first time here on Amazon Live, though, you should see our carousel of products right underneath, and we're gonna talk about every single one of those products throughout the night. Plus, tonight, a very special Wingspan demo and game live here on Amazon Live. I hope you join me for that. We got Lorcana packs, we got Pokemon, gotta catch them all, and much more. We got big deals in tech as well. It's gonna be a big night. I can barely contain it. So please say hi in the chat. Let me know what brings you in. What are you looking forward to? What do you want to know? What are you shopping for the holidays? And tell me, why is white chocolate the best chocolate around? Yes, that's where we're going with tonight. Plus, tonight we got exclusive discounts on select items in the carousel, like my watch. This watch, 30% off. We got other items, 10% off, that you can only take advantage of while we're live right here, right meow, and only on Amazon. So if you're interested in those things and you're watching us on Twitch, you're watching us on YouTube, you're watching us on Kick, then you gotta come over. You gotta come over at least to shop that, then you can go back if you want to. All right, so let me go ahead real quick. I gotta do something real quick. Let's test it out. Test. All right, so that's working. One thing is working. Good. So either nobody's chatting on Amazon or Amazon isn't working. Which one is it? I think it's, is Amazon working? Let's see. Oh, there we go. I think we're good. All right, let's go to the chat. Let's say hello to everybody. Who do we have in the chat tonight? Let's see. We got John Joe. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Is that how it goes? No. Yeah, the legend. He meows more than a real cat. Meow, 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 meow. Amazon's #1 entertainment live streamer, according to a poll taken by the author of this profile, who only polled himself. I think that's still good. The bringer of all things tech and gaming, not just video games, but also board game, tabletop games. Thank you so much. What an intro. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say whatever, but I don't think there's a better intro on Amazon Live. I'm just just saying. Let's see, we got Fossy McFossfoss, the legume. Oh, am I a lettuce? I mean, I do eat lettuce, but I'm not a rabbit, so I'm not sure. We got Terry Quick. Welcome to the stream, Terry Quick. Thanks for being here. Terry saying, hi, Alex. Hi, Sean. Hi, Foss. We got Mid-Chef. What's up, Mid-Chef? Did you already get Wingspan, or are you saving it for the holidays, or are you ready to open it up and play along? Let me know in the chat. Up next, it is Juan Ortega. Welcome to the stream, Juan Ortega. Thanks for being here. Jean-Jean saying white chocolate is best chocolate. White chocolate is real news. It is super real. I love it. White chocolate is the best chocolate ever. It's true. Thanks for the support there, Jean-Jean. Sam Kohler up next. Sam Kohler. Welcome to the stream, Sam Kohler. Sam Kohler saying, hey, I'm here plugged in. Need to recharge. Well, you're going to recharge with us. Do you want to recharge with us? We're going to do some recharging tonight. And that's in Fossy. Did I say Fossy? Yeah, I did say Fossy McFoss. Welcome to the stream, Foz. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope you guys are doing great. How was your Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. How were your Tuesdays, everybody? I want to hear all about it. How were your Tuesdays? What did you do? What's new? I want to hear about it. Sam Collins, I haven't downloaded the Rogue Squadron yet, but the game of the year for me anyway. Rogue Squadron, I mean, maybe because it was $199. I mean, any game can be game of the year when you're paying $1 for it. When you're paying $1 for it or under $2, you're like, that's game of the year for me. That's value right there. Mid-chef, I got it. I got it in 2 days. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't had much time. That's okay. That's okay. So tonight you're gonna see it. Maybe you're gonna get OMG, OMG. We got Pudgy McGee. Pudgy, the roller of ones. Busy, worked 8 hours today on my feed, cleaning the parking lot and bath. Hey, it doesn't matter. The point is, great stuff. Pudgy on fire. Let's give it up for Pudgy, man. Pudgy on fire. Go Pudgy. Go Pudgy McGee. Now, last night we had a big show. We did excellent deals. There's some really good deals, guys. If you're looking for tech stuff, gamer stuff, for yourself, for your family, for whoever, there's some really good deals, and I've got them right here. So we can talk about them, and you can ask me questions, and we can go through it. But last night, you might have missed, we opened for the first time a pack of Lorcana. If you're looking for Lorcana, we got Lorcana here live. Only 4 packs left. So if you want them, you've got them. But here it is. Here's... Oh. What happened to this camera? What happened to this camera? Kind of got all like whatever. I guess there. It's a little bit further up than it normally is, but we opened some Lorcana. We got Mickey Mouse. It's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Let's have it fun inside. It's fun. I don't know. Float Sam. We got Tigger. It's Starkey. Another Mickey Mouse, followed by Break, followed by, I gotta get a little bit closer, huh? Aladdin. Oh yes, Aladdin. Jafar. What? Jafar and Aladdin, same pack. Simba. Peter Pan. Mickey Mouse. And Befuddle, an action in the foil. So we probably could have gotten a little bit better of a pack. It wasn't the greatest pack ever, but we got 4 more to open tonight. Maybe somebody wants the other 4. I put everything we've got on our Discord. If you have not joined our Discord, as my good friends at Backstreet Boys used to say, tell me why, because you should. You should. There's our link tree. Go join us. Join us on Discord. We're gonna talk about a lot of things tonight. I'm really excited. Peter Pan was my favorite ride at Disney when I was a kid. Look at that. Look at that. Is there a Peter Pan Disney ride? Which one is it? And that's in the Anaheim one, right? Peter Pan's Flight. Peter Pan's Flight. In that one, what do? You do soar over London aboard an enchanted pirate ship to Neverland with the boy who wouldn't grow up. Very nice. I haven't been to this one, so I'm not sure what it's all about. Very nice. Very nice. Sam Kohler. Very nice, Sam Kohler. So, how's everybody doing? How are your Tuesdays? We're going to start real quick with some... I'm going to try to, in 15 minutes, we're going to knock out some of the biggest deals. So you guys can be like, okay, I feel like I've saved some money. And then we're going to go right into Wingspan. And then maybe if there's interest, we're going to be doing some Lorcana, some Pokemon, whatever you guys want. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. I'm really excited. It's Tuesday, live on Amazon Live. Man, oh man, oh man. Are you guys having a good Tuesday? I'm having a great Tuesday. I'm having a great Tuesday. When I grow up, I want to be this Tuesday right here. All right, let me go ahead and set this up so we can talk about it. If you're watching us and you have any questions about any of the items in the carousel, or if you are like, hey, what items are on deal? Because maybe you're watching us on Kick, you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube, and you're like, hey, what items are on deal? Let me know. Chat with me. Say hi, and I'm going to show you all the different items that we've got. And of course, as we go through them, we'll demo, we'll answer questions. I was bummed that they closed the Star Wars Hotel. Then again, it didn't matter for me. I can't afford to go to either one of the Disney parks, lol. Well, I mean, Disney is definitely not the cheapest of vacations. We'll put it that way. I know, right? I'd rather stay home these days. I mean, it really is... I think these days things are a little bit. I mean, I just went. It's funny how things are, man. I just went to the grocery store before I came home, and I got like milk for the dudes, Red Bull for me, a couple of chips, and I don't know something. I can't remember what it was. It's $70. Like $70. Guys, I just got chips, milk, and a Red Bull. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's bananas in pajamas. Bananas in pajamas. So, but yeah. These days, go watch the Star Wars Outlaws trailer. It's cool. I mean, it is very cool. You know, you want to watch something even better, Pudgy McGee, that you're going to be like, OMG, 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 OMG. Go watch the brand new Jurassic Park Survival. Trust me, it just came out. The trailer came out on Thursday. And we showed it yesterday. I don't know if you were on at that time. There's bananas in pajamas. I knew it. I knew I could count on Fossy McFoss to finish my sentences. It's unreadable. That stuff is spendy. It is. I know it's at. I've noticed that since I don't drink. I mean, it's not cheap. It was like $10. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm getting milk and chips. Milk and chips. What? You know. All right. So we got big deals tonight. If you have any questions about any of the items that I'm going to talk about, please let me know. Let me move this just out of frame for just a moment. Like this. All right, let's go to the I'm off tomorrow, says Pudgy McGee. All right, so now we know Tuesday nights are Pudgy nights. And that's good news. That's good news. When I grow up, I want to have a Pudgy night. Pudgy night. All right, let's go to it. So we begin with I do. Oh man, I have it. I don't have it assembled, but I have it back here. If you guys want to see it. So the BCW has like cardboard storage boxes for your cards, and here what you're looking at here is a bulk, right? We all open a lot of cards, right? So when I open, for example, Lorcana here. I don't think any of the, I mean, right now, because these are my only cards, cool, they're cool. But if I could continue opening more Lorcana, this is really not going to be any good. You know what I mean? So what do you do? What do you do with these cards? Or when you open Pokemon and you're like, whoops, what do I do with these? You know, that I really have no use for them. You know, they're just bulk. I might use them on some decks, but not really. What do I do with them? You could throw them out. But maybe you want to store them. And one easy way to do it is with the BCW 10 count. So here, they've got a lot of different ones. This one is on deal today because it's on overstock, 15% off at $9.49. So you get a lot for $9.49. But there's other options as well, much bigger. I have one back here. If you guys want to see it, I'll bring it. It's not assembled. So it's obviously, it comes in a plain cardboard that you just kind of have to start moving in, flexing, bending, etc., and making it kind of a box. But so yes, you got to do that extra work. But $9.49, and you've got a lot of space for a lot of cards. So check that out. If you've got a lot of cards at home that you don't know what to do with them, that's an easy way to put them away. Now, if you're looking for, that's nice, but I'm looking for something pretty because I want to have kind of like something nice for all my decks. I've got the Dragon Shield. This one is awesome. So if you want to see this one, let me know. I don't think I have it in the carousel today, but I can show you regardless. Now, after that, we got a lot of mouses or mice. Logitech is having great deals. They've been having great deals pretty much all holiday season long. It's amazing. It's amazing what they're doing. So we've got 4. How many? I don't even know how many. 4. Wow. That's a lot of mouses. That's a lot of mouses, guys. So you get a cardboard and us. So you get a cardboard and us that to make a box, right? So yeah, I mean, in reality, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I already found it. That was easy. Just so you guys see that I tell the truth. What do we see? BCW Monster Storage Box. So I don't have the exact same one that's on deal today, but it's kind of like it's a very similar line because you get right. You do have to assemble this. I haven't tried it yet, nor do I know if there's instructions or if I have to figure it out. Lol. But yeah, you assemble that and you can put in all your bulk. and just kind of like store it in one place in case at any point you want to like go get it or whatever, if you just don't want to throw it out or whatnot. So that's really nice. I do recommend, if you got a lot of cards, that's an easy way to store them, which is going to look nice, and you can put them kind of like in a corner. You can put them in a closet and go get them whenever you need them. Now, back to that vibrated for a little bit. What vibrated? Something vibrated? Like did I hit something? Now, when it comes to mouses from Logitech, we got four. We got four today. They're all on deal, and these are great. These are fantastic mouses, guys. So let me put them from price. Let's assemble them by price, like so. Put this. There you go. Actually, I don't like so much wire, but you know what I mean. All right. So no, get out. No, I don't want. There you go. I think that's a little bit better. All right. So we've got four. Okay. We got four mouses today, starting at $19.99, $39.99, no, $29.99, is it? No. What is it today? Hello, where are you? Did I miss it? Do I not have the 305? Or am I missing? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's not with the other ones. It's not with the other one. Sorry about that. So we got $19.99, $29.99, $39.99, and this one is coming in at $79.99. So four different mouses from Logitech, all on deal today. So we absolutely wanna take advantage of this. If you're looking for a mouse, you know, I don't know what your budget is, and I can talk about these all for hours. We got $19.99, 6 buttons, wired, a little bit of RGB. It comes in 4 different colors. We've got $29.99 wireless without a port because it actually uses a AA battery, so 250 hours of uptime, no RGB, 6 buttons. We've got the 305 the 5, oh my goodness. The G502 Hero, there you go. Too many numbers. G502 Hero. This one, 11 programmable buttons, a little bit of RGB, wired, but it also comes in wireless with the light speed at $89.99. So you got both options, whether you want wired or wireless. It comes in both. But 11 programmable buttons, a little bit of RGB, a weight system if you want to weigh it down and make it a little bit heavier, and a free-flowing wheel if you want it to be free-flowing, or you can just do like every other mouse ever. And then you've got the G series. This is a G Pro series. This one's coming in at $79.99. This is developed for esport athletes, by esport athletes. It's super light, super nice, wireless. Not a lot of RGB to speak of, just a little bit on the G. But that's maybe all you need. It's ambidextrous, so whether you're lefty or righty, this should work for you regardless. And again, very light, very fast, no delay on this one. So a great. I'm gonna be using big words today, because big words. A plethora of mouses available at your disposal here on Amazon for you to save money. Great deals all around. If you got any question about this plethora of mouses, and maybe you're shopping for a mouse at home, please let me know. Mitch Chav is saying, I was eating a cookie, Sean, and it made that sound. I thought maybe I shouldn't eat sugar. Sugar! Oh, yes, please! OMG, Alex has an American Idol voice. I know. I've heard that one before. How long is today's live stream? Hours, many hours, because we're quickly tackling some of the big deals first. And now in 5-10 minutes, we're gonna go deep into Birdland. The Emperor is pleased, says Fossy McFoss. Yes, it is. The Emperor is pleased. Eat a cookie. It was just. I could eat a cookie. I'm hungry for a cookie. You know, Chrissy bought some sugar cookies for the dude's birthday. I ate them all. I was like, what? It's almost like, before the party started, I was like, when the party was going on, there were babies and kids and toddlers saying, "Can I have a sugar cookie?" I'm like, "No, it's mine." Nom 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 nom. Kind of like that. That's kind of how it worked. And then they would run away from me, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but they were like, "Mommy, help!" Kind of like that. Sometimes when you hit your desk or it boom or the boomer vibrates. Oh, I didn't know that. Boom. All right. So since we're talking about the boom in microphones, let's talk about microphones because we got two big deals on microphones today with Maono. The Maono XLR USB microphone, the PD200X, is on deal today. That was my sister when I was little. Nom 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 nom. Yes, nom nom. So this one is really nice, the PD200, because you have the option to go both ways. USB plug and play or XLR if you've got the audio setup for it. We've shown this one many times. Woohoo! Boom for the boom for the boom, says Ed. What's up, Ed? Is Mini Ed there? Thanks for being here, Ed. Welcome to the stream. So this is really nice. RGB also, and you can choose whether you want to plug and play USB or the XLR. But if you want the whole thing, and when I mean you want to just eat the whole thing, this microphone right here is also available from our friends at Maono, and this one comes at $38, $38.24 with everything you see here. It comes with the boom, it comes with a mic, and it's a USB powered mic. So everything you see here, $38 right now to your door through Amazon. That's a pretty good deal. That's what I like to call boom, boom. So if you're looking for a mouse, if you're looking for a microphone for streaming, for content creation, for your podcasts, for your, maybe you take Zoom calls or whatever, this is an excellent microphone. Jump on it, guys. Jump on it like you jump on you jump on things that you like to jump on. Pass filter should help. It could. A high pass filter should help. It could. So you should tell 80-year-old. Last night we opened 80-year-old Ed. I don't know if you like this. Are you a fan of Disney? Because last night we opened the brand new Disney trading card game called Lorcana. And notice how some of these cards, we've got, Peter Pan. We've got Simba. Jafar. If only we had Aladdin. And Break, which is an action card. And Mickey Mouse. And what else? Oh, it's Starkey. Tigger. Flotsam. Another Mickey Mouse. Befuddle again. Oh my god. So, this is a brand new trading card game that came out in September. For the very beginning, this goes for everybody, not just 80-year-old Ed. In the very beginning, they didn't print enough cards, so the demand far outweighed the supply. So if you actually found it, even here on Amazon, it was available, but it was available super over MSRP. Finally, now we're starting to come down because they I don't know what they did. They started printing literally 24/7, so there were more cards available, and now you can find cards and they're not OMG price. So. But if you take a look at what I added here to the carousel, today I added the full box, $143.99. And if let's all everybody click through it for a second, you're gonna see, at least unless something changed in the last 6 hours, it's by invite only because the demand is so much. You gotta actually, say that you want it, and when your turn in the queue comes in. And if there's enough inventory, then you will get the option to buy it. Now that comes with 24 packs, 143 or 44 divided by 24 packs. It's about $6 a pack. So I got 4 packs at $6 each. So if anybody wants those, that is a brand new trading card game, Lorcana, from our friends at Ravenburger and of course Disney. And they're already talking about the third set. This is the first chapter. They released a second set now a couple weeks ago. That one's a little bit harder to come by, but they're working on it. And then they're already talking about the third one for Q1 2024, and that one's apparently going to have even DuckTales and some of everybody's favorite franchises and animated series from the Disney universe. Alongside Frozen and Moana and obviously Mickey and all the stories that you've heard that you've probably seen a million times that are close to you, um, all available here. And we're gonna be doing a how to play Lorcana in not the too distant future at some point. All right. So that's that. Do we? Oh, the last item that I wanted to talk about when it comes to deals, and then we're gonna talk wingspan and other things, and that is of course the watch. The watch that we've been using right here is available at a really good price, 25.58 on deal, 49% off, plus an extra 30% off. 30% off, which is just fantastic. So this is going to come down to about 18, 19 bucks for a smartwatch. A smartwatch that is going to be able to track your steps, your calories burned, your sleep, your distance walked, your heart rate. I said your sleep. You can control your music, and you can go out for a workout as well. All of that available for under 20 bucks with our exclusive discount available right meow. Right meow. What do you guys think of all that? Is that like OMG, 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 OMG? Are you guys like OMG, OMG? Or like, are you kind of like OMG, OMG? How many OMGs would you say you're feeling right about meow? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. It's 9:30. It's right where we want it to be. And I think we're getting ready here for Wingspan, unless we have questions. If you're watching us and you've got questions about any of the items in the carousel or anything Pokemon, Magic, Warhammer, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lego, of course, and more, please let me know. Let me know. And if not, we'll jump over to Wingspan, which is part of our premium subscription club. Yes. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Now, by show of hands in the chat, how many of you... OMG, I know. By show of hands in the chat, how many of you watched last Tuesday's demo, first initial demo of Wingspan? How many people? I don't know how many of you guys were here. Ed 8-year-old Ed is off to bed. Have a good one, 8-year-old Ed. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again real soon. And see if you can get some Lorcana. Get some Lorcana soon. All right, so we've got... now, I don't think... Let me see, did we get any... I actually have not really checked. We do have one sign-up. Fossy McFosfos is ready to potentially play Wingspan. Are you challenging me to a Wingspan game, Fossy McFosfos? And does anybody else want to play against myself and Fossy McFosfos a game of Wingspan? And of course, it might be a little bit if it's a little bit on the slower side, it's because we're going to be teaching the game. A lot of you, Wingspan is not like Monopoly. Everybody knows how to play Monopoly, right? It's a game that not everybody knows how to play. So we're going to be teaching. We're going to be, I watched. So Taylor was here. Fossy was here. Sam Kohler was here. Jean-Jo was here, but wasn't paying attention. I can't believe it. How could you do that to me? How could you do that to me? Juan Ortega was here. Terry Quick, Mitch F. Great. So, hey, what's up, Vichy E? Vichy E, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here, Vichy E. My gaming D&D days are over. No, Saya. It's always more D&D to come. I heard you talk about Wingspan many times before, but I forgot how to play. Well, guess what? We're about to play. And if you want to play with us, do you want to play with us? You can do so right now. I will teach you. I will grab your hand and hold your hand as we go and look at birds. And if you just want to watch to see, oh, maybe I want to play it, maybe I don't, I'm not sure, that's A-okay. All right, that is, oh, wait a minute. I forgot one item. Oh my God, the Tozos. The Tozos are on deal today, 49% off, $15.29. It is a lightning deal. It's running out in 3 hours. So we'll go back and talk about it. But if you're looking for earbuds, The Tosos are available at a really good price, $15.29. I got them here if you want me to test them. I've tested them for many of you guys before, but if you're new to the channel and you're looking at them, let me know. I'm literally behind the camera, so no worries. $15.29, really nice, relatively inexpensive headphones or earbuds. With a charging case, you can charge it up to 3 times, which is great. So essentially, you charge your case once, and it can charge your earbuds up to 3 times. So you've got a lot of earbuds with a lot of battery for a long time. All right. So with that said, let me go ahead and highlight for a moment like this, and for a moment, Wingspan, $44.99 right now, 31% off. It is part of our premium subscription club. If you haven't heard about it, we have a premium subscription. We have a couple of subscription clubs in partnership with Amazon. And the way that works is essentially you sign up. You don't pay $1 to sign up. And when the item ships, that's when you pay the price that it is at that particular time. I've selected some of my favorite items from the stuff that you see back here. And they're going to be shipped to you through Amazon. So this is not me out of my garage. It is through Amazon, and you can choose monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly basis. And you can skip something that you don't like. So in theory, there's absolutely no risk. No risk. You're not going to waste any money. There's no reason not to do it, because all you do is sign up. And if literally the first item comes and you're like, nah, skip, you don't get charged. You go to the next month. I don't like that one either. Skip. Nah, okay. And you don't get charged until maybe I surprise you with something. You're like, and then you can actually get it shipped, right? So it's that simple. I think it's that simple. So sign up, guys. There's really no risk, no reason not to. And you might just find some of the coolest board games and other things like we have back here, Legos, you name it, Pokemon, all of it. So please, please, please sign up. It really helps the stream. It helps us out, and that's it. That's a tweet. That's a tweet. Don't forget also what helps us also out a lot is being a subscriber or getting packs over on Streamloots. If you don't know what that is, it's a third-party platform available on our Linktree, which allows you to play all the animations and cards that you see people play in the middle of the screen, and you get to shoot stuff out of Major Tom and be number one for the night in terms of playing with emojis right here on the screen. So a really fun way to interact with the stream and engage with the stream aside from the chat. Check that out over on our Linktree, and I think there I've said all that I needed to say. So let's jump. I thought it was you out of the garage. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not quite. It's not quite. All right. All right. Here we go. We got Wingspan. Designed by Elizabeth Hargrave, illustrated by Natalia Rojas, Ana Maria Martinez Yaramillo, and Beth Sobel. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right. All right. Let's put this out here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. By show of hands, who's actually going to watch and who's going to play? I know Fossy McFoss said he wanted to play, so this is for Fossy McFoss. I'll grab one unless there's a lot of people looking to play. And again, we're going to teach everybody how to play the game as we go. That's it. And that's it. Okay, we got that. We got our cards. These will need to be visible, so I'm just going to put them here to the side. All right. Let's go to the top down. Oh, we got to go a little bit more that way. Don't worry. Zoom, 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 zoom. All right. All right. We are good to go. So, how does this game play? I'm going to quickly go through it, and then we're going to just essentially demo it by playing the game. And I double check, by the way, the rounds are 8, 7, 6, and 5. 8, 7, 6, and 5, not 8, 6, 4, 4. So it's a little bit of a longer game. So, how does this game play? In reality, it's all about, the goal of the game is to get the most points, and the one with the most points will win. What's up, Cool Shapa? Welcome to the stream, Cool Shapa. The one with the most points will win the game. How do you get points? There's a variety of ways that you can get points. The goal of the game is for you to get as many birds on your habitats as possible. And the way you attract those birds is with food. Now, I'm going to quickly go through one single, let me go through two just to show you. Well, not that one. Let's go over here. No, that's also water. I'm trying to show. There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we got two birds real quick. And I'm going to try to go quickly through it because what I want to do really is play the game. And I'll explain it as we go. But sometimes maybe if you have no idea what you're looking at, it's hard to follow the game. These are bird cards. Like these, there's literally, and I do mean literally, hundreds. There's two of these, right? So there's hundreds. I don't know how many really birds available for you to play. The way this works is, let's take a look at this bird. These two birds on the top right, the gray catbird and the hooded merganser. Those are the names. Nothing more to be said. On the top left, you're gonna see three icons and then another kind of icon at the bottom, right? You see one icon there and at the bottom. Each one of these lines that you see here is a habitat. This is the forest, the oh man, what's it called? The prairie, or the, I don't know, the whatever, and the water. Those are certain birds will only live in certain habitats, right? So for example, the hooded merganser is only going to live on the water because it likes being on the water. Whereas this one has no problem. It'll live wherever you want it to be. How do you get to play this bird? How do you attract this bird to your habitat? The way you do it is by getting the food, and each bird consumes different food. In this case, we got one worm and two berries, if you see right there. One worm and two berries. If you are able to get this in your food supply, and I'll show you later how you do that, you are able to attract this bird and play it wherever you want. The goal of the game is to play as many birds as possible because each bird is going to give you points. In this case, this one gives you, these two give you 5, but here's another one that gives you also 5, lol, of course, and here's one that gives you 3. All right, so those are the points. Plus, there's different, I just had it in my hand. What did I do with it? Here we go. There's different goals that we're going to go through, where if you are the first place at the end of the round, you get more points. 4 points, 5 points, 6 points, 7 points. So again, the one with the most points wins the game. To continue going through the bird cards, at the bottom, you're actually going to see some actions. It says either when played or when activated. I'll show you what activated means as the game goes on, but essentially, this is an engine. I have no idea how you pronounce it. No idea. In essence, this is an engine building game. What you want to do, in essence, is have as many as you can down so that when you lay eggs, these things are going to activate and more things. It's kind of like you want that big, the big ball of snow coming down the mountain, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's kind of the goal of the game. You want to have a lot of things activate, a lot of things happen, so you get more and more cards, more and more things. The last thing to show you when it comes to the birds is you see below the points, you're going to see the kind of nests they have and the amount of eggs they can hold. I'll show you what eggs do as the game goes on. All right, so that's the cards. The only other thing to mention here before we get started is the zones. So in every single round and every single turn, you get to pick one of 4, I'll say it again, 1 of 4 actions. What's up, Max? Welcome to the stream. The mic that I use is the one in the carousel on deal today at $38. Comes with a stand. And a boom, which is this one right here from Mayono, 3824. That's this mic right here. So it's available in the carousel. You can shop it. You can go take a look at it if you like it, if you like how it sounds. But welcome, Max. Thanks for being here, Max. All right, back to the game. Back to the game. If I can find the wingspan. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, let's go back here. So you're going to do one of 4 different actions. You can either play a bird, for which, again, you need the food, right? You can gain food, so you don't have the food. So that's when you go to this little thing, and you can pick one of these out. I think I need a little more light. I'm going to bring it before we start the game, right? And you can pick one. Oh, I need a rodent. Okay, great. So now you got a rodent. And I'll show you again how that goes as we play the game. You can lay eggs. So the more birds that you start, first of all, eggs function for 2 different things. Number 1, many of the end of round goals that I talked about earlier in gaining points, many of the goals relate to you having eggs in your on your birds. All right, so that's number 1. And number 2, if you notice up here, you actually see it, right? Can I turn the board? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I was doing this only because both False, I think, was going to play with me. So that's why I was doing that. But give me a moment. Let me move this just around a second. Ta-da! Ta-da! All right, so to lay eggs, if you notice here, you start going from left to right. Left to right, right? So the first bird you're going to put down in the water is going to be this one. And then the second one, you're going to go, obviously this one can't really be, let's use the prairie or whatever, the grassland. You're going to do that, and then you're going to do that. Notice how under the second column it says egg, another egg on the third, and then 2 eggs, and then 2 eggs. That means you got to trade an egg that one of your birds has for another, for you to be able to put down the bird. So you have to trade an egg. So what are the purpose of eggs? The more eggs you have, the more birds you can kind of start putting down. And then again, some of the end of turn goals relate to you having eggs on specific nests. All right. And then you also, of course, you can draw bird cards, because if you don't have birds, how are you going to attract birds if you have no birds? So if you need bird cards to play more birds, that's when you do this action. So these are the 4 actions that in every single turn you're going to play. Play a bird, gain food, lay egg, draw a bird card. It's kind of simple. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it is quite simple. So every turn, literally, I say I'm going to do one of these things. I do it. Great. Then my opponent, whether it's False, or whoever wants to play, will do the same. They will pick one, and that's how we're going to do it. It's quite simple. And the board itself tells you how much you get in return. So if you have no bird here and you want to gain food, you can pick up 1 die. If you got 2 birds, you can pick up 1 die, or you can also trade and you can also trade 1 bird card for another one. Additionally, if you got 2 birds, then you can get 2 foods every time you gain food. And the same applies here. You lay 2 eggs, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, 3 eggs, 4 eggs. And then down here, you get, if there's no bird here, you pick up 1 bird card. If we are like this, then you're going to pick up 1 bird card, and you can exchange 1 egg for another bird card. And then imagine for a moment we're like this, then every time you draw birds, you draw 2 cards. All right. So that is the game. And we're going to play it live right now in the chat. I know in False, don't feel pressured. All right. But I know you signed up. Does anybody else want to actually play the game with us? And I will literally hold your hand and tell you what you need to do so you can play the game. Let me know in the chat. And False, let me know if you're 100% in. If not, I can always play a 1-player game if you feel like, oh, I don't know, this is complicated or whatever. I don't want you to feel with pressure. Xander, welcome to the stream. Xander, is it suitable for 6-year-olds? So technically speaking, the game says it's, what is it? Technically, it says 14 and up. I think because the only reason it says 14 and up is because if you play very competitively, the engine building part of the game, it can get kind of like complicated. Just not really complicated. If you stick around, Xander, you're gonna see this is a very simple game. It really, I don't know why it's 14 and up. I really don't. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. 6, did you say 6 or 8? 6 might be a little bit too young to understand like the concept. 8 is probably good, but stick around. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. And for you guys with kids, let me know. Let me know. I don't have the PC. What do I need for that? I mean, I can always come over later and just hold your hand if you want me to. All right. So we got Fossy McFoss. Is that it? Confirming that's it. Foss, are you gonna jump on? Would you rather jump on Discord so you can speak too? I think that might be a little bit easier, but it's up to you. If you'd rather just type it out, that's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna just shuffling every day. I'm shuffling. Okay, I see Foss over on Discord already. Let me just shuffle this, Foss. I'm coming right now. Now I kind of want to get like Titan Shield sleeves for these so that I can kind of sleeve all of these, even though that'll take me like a long time. There's 2 decks like this, so it's a lot. It's a lot. All right. So let's put that there like so, and I'm going to just kind of cut it, and that's it. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Just trying to kind of quickly bring some birds, and that's it. Now, let me turn it sideways so we have the 2, because I think it's just, unless somebody types something in the last minute, I think it's false against me. Let's see. I jumped in. Are there bees in the game? No, there's no bees. If there are, it could be because the game is about the bird. No, it's not. It is not. It is not. It is not. All right. So here we go. Foz, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So Foz is there. Foz, thank you for playing. And let's get started, shall we? All right. So the way the game works, by the way, hold on. Foz, do you have me muted on the stream, or do I always have to, or not?
I have the stream muted.
Okay, so then I have to press this. All right, so if you see me with my hand that way, I'm just pressing their Discord. So how is this going to work? I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, go ahead, Foz, anything? Oh, no, he's good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give out 5 cards to Foz and myself. Now, it doesn't really matter. In reality, you don't really show these, but if you take a look, it doesn't really matter. You can play it either way. Again, if you play at home, you're probably not going to be showing these cards, but it doesn't really matter. So let me do this right now. So this goes, we're going to put... Foz, what color is your favorite? Do you like, out of these colors here, give me a color. Is it purple? Is it purple?
Yep.
All right, let me do this for Foz. So what I'm doing here real quick, guys, is these are the things that are going to sort of, these little cubes are going to help you keep track of who's going, who's next. Obviously, in a 2-player game, it might not be that complicated, but what you also need to track is each round has a specific amount of turns. And the way you keep track of it, I mean, you could also use a pen and paper or whatever, but in this case, that's what you're gonna use. Of course, I'm gonna use. Normally, I would use green, but since there's a lot of green on the mat for the camera, I'm gonna go ahead and use the red. Oops. All right. So here we go. So round number 1 is played with 8 of these cubes right here. We'll go like that, right? 8 of these cubes. We're going to put all the 8 cubes, let's say, maybe put them all the way to the right. Because obviously we're not there at the moment. And I'll do this same thing right here. All right. Now, next up, and this is important, we're going to give out 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next up, to start, each one of us is going to get 1 each of these. So I'm going to put the rest away, but you're going to get 1. These are the foods. These are known as the food tokens. You need food to have your birds come into your habitat, and you get 1 of each. There you go, 5, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put it here, 1, and put it there so you guys can still see it, but it's all the way to the right, so we're not going to be playing on the right side of the board anyway anytime soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need a berry. There's a berry. Great. Let's put the rest away for right now. Next up, we're going to take a look at the objectives, and what we're going to do, Foz, unmute the stream for a second. That way you can hear me, Foz, as I'm doing this, because I need 2 hands for a second. So I've given out 5 cards to each of us. I've put down the food tokens that we start with. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what the end of round, and let me go here, the end of round goals are going to be. So how do we do that? Completely random. Look, I'm not looking, and I'm going to grab 1. I'm going to grab 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. There we go. So what are our end of round goals, Foz? For round number 1, total birds. So the one that ends after 8 turns with the most birds on the board is going to get 4 points. The second one is going to get 1 point. Next up, most eggs on the water habitat, right? Next up, most eggs in a specific kind of nest, and I'll show you where that is. And then we're going to use another one. I don't like the fact that all these are the same. Is there any other one? No. We'll leave it at like that. So, eggs in water and eggs in 2 specific kinds of nests. So that's what we're going to be playing towards now as the game goes along. But we don't have to worry about that for right now. I'm going to put it aside. The last item of the pre-setup is this. I'm going to show you a card, Foz. I'm going to show you a card that is going to give you, and let me do this. I'm going to show the top card and I'm going to see it. This is just to explain what it is, and we're going to play with the next card. The last thing is each person gets 2 of these. These are the final sort of goals that you have to achieve as well. And these are secret. So I'm going to close my eyes and show it to the camera when it's your turn. And you got to try to remember them if you can, or write it down. What you're going to try to do, for example, if you were to get this card, you want to end the game with many birds that eat berries. And if you have 2 to 3 birds that eat berries, you get 3 extra points. If you have 4 or more, you get 7 points. Right? Does that make sense? So here are your 2 cards. I'm going to put them up without looking. Are they facing normal? You can talk on Discord. Are they facing normal? Do I need to turn them? I don't want to look. Are you writing it down?
I can sort of see them. They're a little too close.
Oh, sorry. Okay, there.
Too close.
I have my eyes
You,
closed.
you gotta move them away from the camera a little bit. And move them up a little bit.
Okay,
I
good.
guess that's good now. There's just a delay, that's why.
All right, so I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these over. Right, and I'm gonna put them here to the side. You know kind of what your goals are for the game, and then I'm gonna do the same, but I'm not gonna show them on camera just because reasons. And that's it.
One more time.
Do you want to see yours one more time? Yes. You want to see yours one more time? Huh? False?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Are they centered?
Yeah. One more time. Technically, yes, but in the wrong camera.
Oh. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry about that. All right. Good. All right. Great. So
Got it.
we're going to put that to the side so you guys know what Foss is going towards. We know our goals. We know everything. Now it's time to start playing the game. This we're going to be able to show. So let me show you. These are your cards. All right. Now, the way this game starts is for every card that you keep to start the game, this is just the opening hand. For every card that you keep, you got to give up one of the food tokens. All right, so I'm going to we could just put them here, and I'll turn mine around in a second. These are your cards that you're starting with. For every one that you keep of these, you must return a food token. Now, obviously, what you want in an engine building game is kind of start with something that is easy to play. For example, this one, and this one are somewhat easy to play because they take two kinds of food. This circle thing means you can put anything, right? But remember, for each one that you keep, you must give up one of these. So for example, just to give you an example, let's say you want to, oh, you know what, guys, I'm going to keep these two. Okay, you got to give up two things of food. What would you give up? Well, you don't need rodents, and you don't need this, right? You don't need those two to play these cards, so maybe you do that. That's an idea. But I'll leave it, it's your call 100%. Maybe instead you want to keep, because obviously you're also looking at the points, right? And you're looking, you know what your end of game goal is, right? I didn't see it. Maybe it applies to one of these. And then the other thing that you want to look at is what are these activations? Do any of these activations, you know, for example, this one, when you play this card, you draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1, right? That could get you started in the beginning to get more birds. So I'll leave it up to you. If you want, I'll go first. If you want me to kind of demo, I'll leave it. That's your call, Foss.
Yeah, go first.
All right, so I'll go first then, and I'm going to turn around my birds. And what do I have for my birds? I got birds, many birds. So what I see here is I like these. Wait, I got to take a look. I'm looking at my, I don't remember these. Okay, this, they don't help me a lot. But okay, so what I'm going to do is, these two are the ones to keep, because I can't get another one of these. Oh, wait, I got to technically roll these, so I'm going to roll these to get whatever comes out, that's what you can pick. Okay, so that's it. So if we were to choose the gain food action, you can pick those. So for example, think about when you are going to keep a bird. If you are going to need, say, a fish, that's not going to be easy to get right now. All right, so, and I can leave that there if you want, just for whatever. So what am I doing here? So I like you know, I kind of like these two birds. They're 4 points each, and they whatever. So I think, but see, look at what the problem is actually. These two both need worms. I only have one worm, so I'm not gonna do that. So instead, I think I'm gonna keep these two birds. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep those two birds because of the food item. So that means I need to discard two food tokens, which is going to be rodents and fish, because I don't need them. The rest I do. And that is how this is my official opening hand. Now it's your turn, Foss. You got to do the same. Which ones do you want to keep, and how many are you discarding in food? And I should say, Foss, also, if you want help, well. You can tell me now.
Tiny.
Oh, I could try to make it bigger, but let's see. I did not plan for making the text being small. So let me just make this a little bit bigger. Can you read that?
No.
Sorry, was that a yep or a nope?
That was a nope. But yeah, I can see it now.
What does the chat think? Which ones would you keep, chat? Put it in the chat. What would you keep here? Would you keep any of them? Would you keep 1, 2, 3? What's your decision, Foss?
I will pick. Do I have enough for a Sprog Pipit?
So you do have those two, yes. Remember, you start with one of each for sure. So then the question is, okay, so if you keep this, great, and then maybe you want to keep this one because it eats fish and anything else. Whereas if you go here, you need 2 worms, and right now in the bird feed, there are no worms. So this would probably be the safer way to go, unless you want to go crazy and keep one of these 2.
We'll go with the belted kingfisher.
All right, let's make this a little bit smaller again. All right, there we go. So we're going to keep the kingfisher for Foss, and we're going to keep the Sprague's Pipit. And then the other ones are going to go. So you got to give up two pieces of food. And the way to do that, let's take another quick look here. You don't want to give up this one. You don't want to give up these 2. You don't want to give the fish. So you got to give up these 2, in other words, no matter what, because you don't want to give up the other ones. But it's no worries, because this one, remember, counts for anything. So whenever you gain food, you can get whatever you want, and this bird can be played. So we're going to start there. That is our starting hand per se for the two of us. And with that, I say good luck to Mr. Fossy McFoss. It is time to begin. And the way we begin the game, and I'm going to move this aside, this will come into play as needed. The way we begin, by the way, let me know if you guys can kind of see the boards or if you need more light. I don't know if it's a little bit too dark. I have a lot of light here above, so let me know if you want a little bit more light. So the way here we begin, and I'm going to begin just to demo, is you guys know the birds that I have. And the first thing I'm going to do, remember, you pick one of the 4. Do I need more birds? Probably not right now. Do I need to lay eggs? No. Do I need to get food? I could, but not necessarily. Maybe we start by playing one of the 2 birds. And the only one that I can play is the, let's just call it the woodpecker. Because I don't have 2 of the wheat. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to go ahead. Remember, the way you keep track of your turns is with these cubes, and you put it wherever it goes. So I'm going to play a bird, and I'm going to play the woodpecker. And the woodpecker can only live in the forest. Boom. And I got to pay 2 foods. Now, some birds have at the bottom, when played, something happens. In this case, it just says when activated. So nothing happens. That's it. That is the end of my turn. And remember, we have 7 more turns to go till the end of round 1. Foss, your turn up next. I'm going to put, this doesn't matter. Your turn up next. What do you want to do? You can also start with playing a bird. You could play the pipit, or technically you could play also the kingfisher. So it's really up to you.
The kingfisher.
All right, so we're going to play the kingfisher. By doing so, let's go to the top down. By doing so, I'm going to put this one aside. The kingfisher needs a fish and one of the other 2. Which one do you want to play as the anything? And the way the kingfisher works is he only lives in the water. So he goes there. We paid already. You need to pay 1 more of these. Any preference of which one you want to pay?
Which one?
You already
fish or the, what's the wheel thing for again?
So the wheel is anything. It doesn't matter which one. You already paid the fish. You got to choose one of these 2 to pay in addition. Honestly, I think the right call is to pay this one, because there are 2 of these that you can pick up if need be later, whereas there is no worm in the feed. So I would say pay this one.
All right. What that one?
All right. So you still have the worm, and you pay that. Now this is a once between turns. When another player places a bird in their water habitat, you gain 1 fish from the supply. So that's not going to apply right now, but you've got it there. That's it. You played a bird. Back to my turns. So notice how once you kind of get the game, it just goes back and forth. So it is rather quick. Up next, so for me, I got to gain food. I don't have enough. I don't have another one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and gain food. And again, what you do is you always look at the most, the most to the right that's empty. In this case, the most to the left, excuse me, that is empty. In this case, this one. So this is what it tells you what to do. I'm going to get 1 food token. Now, you guys know I need this one. So I'm going to pick one of these. I'm going to get it. And that's it. Now, remember the when activated that appears on every bird. When you do something on the habitat that the bird is in, that is what activates it. So in this case, and again, you move from right to left. So in this case, I picked up my food and I go to the left. What is next? It's this bird. This bird says, when activated, all players lay one egg on any one bird with that particular nest. You may lay one additional egg. So I actually can lay, so notice how this is my nest. It is the nest that we're looking at. Notice right there. So I can lay one egg and then an additional one. I got my two birds. Do you have what's a star? Hold on. Hold on a minute.
Not complicated at all.
So star nests are wild. These birds build unusual nests that don't fit into the four standard types. These can be powerful because they can match any other nest type for goals, bonus cards, and other things. So you get an egg too. Sorry about that. I hadn't seen the star nest. So there you go. You've got an egg too. All right, that was my turn. We go to your turn again. Foz, you need food for sure. But I don't know. Maybe you want to get another bird. Maybe you want to do something else. I don't know. You cannot play a bird because you need 2 food tokens. You only have 1. So probably I'm guessing you want to gain food, but I'll leave it up to you.
All right. Let's gain some food.
All right. As you gain food, you get to pick one of these here. Of course, you've got you need the corn or the whatever that is, the wheat. So I'm assuming you're gonna pick that. Let me grab one of these tokens.
Yep. Wheat.
All right, there it is. You've got that. Let me move this out. You've got that. You're good to go. Let me put this in the food. And you already did it, right? So you have no bird here. The leftmost unoccupied space is this one. You picked up one. That's it. That is the end of your turn. Back to me. So I'm going to go ahead and play a bird. I'm going to play this one because the pine siskin. All right. So it goes. Where does it go? It goes in the tree habitat or the forest. So I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to pay my food. There's the 2 food tokens that I'm paying. And this bird is going to go there. That's it. That is my turn. Back to you, Foz. You also have the ability to play. And by the way, Foz, I don't know if you hear me through Discord or the other one, but I am now I should be talking through Discord. Let me know if I'm not.
I hear you.
Okay, cool. So now we're looking at, you can play this bird, or unless you want to surprise us and do something else.
And play the bird.
Let's play the bird. So we're going to put this here, and this one only goes in the prairie or the grassland. So that's going to go there. You're going to pay your food token. Now both you and I are out of food, but we got 2 birds down, but this one has something nice. What does it say? It says, when you play this card, you draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. Now, I'm pretty sure these are bonus cards, actually. So you don't play bird cards. Huh. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to show you two bonus cards. And I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have one on my right hand. This is my right hand. And one on my left hand. And I want you to tell me which one you want to keep. But I can't look. All right, because these are bonus. Here we go. 1, 2. And I have my eyes closed. Look. I'm going to show you. Whoops. Look at me. Eyes closed. I'm looking. So, let me know if it's in a eyes. Can you see me? It's got to be right hand or left hand.
I guess the one on the... I can't see them, but I'm going to assume... the one on your right hand.
This one. Great. All right, so that's going to go with your... There we go. Sorry. That's going to go with your bonus cards for the end of the game. So only you know, and the chat knows what you're building towards with your birds. That's it. That's your turn. We go back to me. I got no food. I have no birds. I got to do one of those two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's draw some... I guess let's draw bird cards. I need to see what birds I'm going to get. So I'm going to put one of these. Draw bird card. Leftmost says to pick up one card. And I'm going to... Oh, so one thing I'm going to show right now that I didn't do before is technically the first 3 cards of the deck are open for you to see. So these 3, I could pick from one of these 3, or I can pick from the bottom down. And you, whenever you Foz, and anybody from the game chooses one of these, whenever you draw cards, you can grab from these 3 that are face up or face down. If you don't like any of these, you can go face down. So, given what I have here, I think I'm actually gonna go for the fish crow, because it's a lot of points, and it's a random. So I kind of like that. But there's no fish here, so that gets me kind of whatever. But I'm going to go with the fish crow. So fish crow coming to me, and then I'm going to replace that with a hawk. That's it. That's a tweet. Your turn, Foz.
What are my choices?
Your choices. So you have no food. You have no birds. So you're kind of like me. We're both kind of like, our engines are running dry. We got to do something. So you can either draw cards, which you could draw. You would draw one card, and then you could sacrifice this egg if you wanted it to get another card. Or you could gain food, which you would gain 1 food from these. Your call. That's really the 2 things that you can do.
So, sacrifice an egg or draw a card?
Give me 1 second. Let me address the chat real quick. BC Strike, sorry for the silence. BC Strike, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I cannot believe that I didn't have the chat had frozen. I thought nobody was chatting because they were watching the game, but it was frozen. So BC Strike, welcome to the stream. Vici E, again, welcome. Good to see you again. The audio, so I'm using a new mic. It's the Mayono DGM 20, which is on deal today at $38. It comes with a boom and everything. Julia, welcome to the stream. The eggs can be any color. There's a ton of different colors for the eggs. Sorry about the I didn't see the it had frozen. All right. So before we continue with Foz, for people watching, this is for people watching, all right? What are your thoughts? Like, are you following the game, or have you lost track of what's going on in the game? And it's okay if it's the latter. I'm doing my best to explain. but I don't know if you guys are getting it or if it's something that is requires you to play. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think so far of the game and what you're seeing and how the game plays. I feel like we're demonstrating the game and kind of talking what you need to again always the 4 actions, what you need to do the 4 actions. But I don't know. You guys can tell me if you're not fully following the game. So back to Foss in the meantime. Foss, again, so your options are you don't have food, you don't have birds. Probably you want to do one of those two. Hey, Matt504, thank you so much for the follow, Matt504, over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream.
I'll get some food.
All right, so you're going to get some food. It's hard to read the cards. I'll do my best to bring them up whenever they come up. So we're going to get some food. Great. So the way we're going to do that, we're going to put this here. You're going to gain how many? 1. The leftmost empty square is this one, or rectangle. So you get to pick any of these. Do you want rodent or do you want cherry? The only thing I'm going to tell you that might change your mind is, in theory, there's one rule that, let's say you pick the cherry, and then in my turn, I want to go look at food. When there's only one type of food token left, I can choose to get it or re-roll all 5 and start anew. So I don't know if that changes, because maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know. So just letting you know if that could happen. So you're gaining food, you pick one of these. Which one?
I'll go with the cherry.
All right. So you're going to essentially trade this for a cherry food token. And you really cannot do anything else. You have nothing else to do here. You don't have a bird. That is where your turn ends. So we go back to me. I got the fish crow. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to use what I just said. I don't need rodents. So I'm going to re-roll all of them. And I'm going to I have to pick food. All right, so that's what we've got. The one on that is one or the other is one or the other. Simple. So I'm going to pick food. Let me move these away. So I'm going to go here. We're going to gain food. And notice how because I've already played 2 birds on the same one, I actually get 2 of these. So I'm going to choose this one because it's the one or the... Oh, but I got to choose now which one. So then I'm gonna pick a worm, and I'm gonna pick a cherry. So those are gonna be mine. Let me grab them real quick. Now, as I chose here, Matt504, it's me, Julia. I'm trying to learn how to use these apps. That's great. Thank you, Julia. Welcome to Twitch officially, where there's some more engagement metrics, but we have Streamloots also that helps out quite a bit with engagement stuff to do. It's just a different channel, but welcome. You can watch us on either one or the other. Welcome, Julia, over on Twitch. Now, as I played this, we go to the left. So what happens on this one? It says, when activated, you can tuck 1 bird card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, gain 1 from the supply. Nice. But what happens if there is none on the supply? Oh, no, this is the bird feed. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Oh, I did not even know it did this. So I'm going to tuck my fish crow. I'm going to tuck it under to create like so. When you do that, in essence, towards the end of the game, any card that is behind another bird is worth 1 point. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get one of these. Because that's, again, I'll read it again. When you could tuck 1 bird card underneath. When you do, pick 1 from the supply. And I think this just froze. Let me see. So hold on. All right, so let me go. I got to restart this. All right, there we go. So let me go back to the chat for a second. I'm following, but it's hard to read the cards. So I'm going to try to bring them up every time that they apply. I can see about changing the setup for next time. I just don't. I can't do it now. Sean Jones lost track, but that's on me. Sean Jones gets distracted way too easy. The cuckoo, the dice are safe for the birds to eat. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so let's go back. So I did that. Right, we did this. Now we go here again. When activated, all players lay one egg. And if I have that kind of whatever, I can lay another one. This guy has, if you guys see there, a total of 2 eggs that you can lay on him. So what I'm going to do is all players lay one egg on only. Oh, so I cannot lay another egg. You can though. And I'm going to put another egg there for you. All right. That is my turn. We go back to your turn, Foz. Foz, okay, you've got a berry. You've got some eggs. We don't have birds, though. What do you want to do?
What is the eggs for again?
The eggs, so moving forward, for example, if you get a bird, right? And I'm going to, let me grab this one that is part of the 3 that are uncovered. Let's say you pick up this bird. Yeah. And he lives only in the water habitat. And you want to play it here, because it's on the second line, you gotta pay 1 egg. So you would have to pay 1 egg, like so, and then you can play this guy here. Which, by the way, I did not pay an egg, I don't think, for that guy. Oh, so that means now I can put it back, based on this ability, right? So I should have paid an egg when this guy came down, and I didn't. So that's on me. But because this card activated just now. So going back to you, Foz, you either can pick up a bird card, or you can pick up more food. Those are really your 2 choices. Unless one of your goals maybe is to put more birds in this particular nest or something like that, then maybe you want to do that. Remember, last thing to mention before anything, our first round ends in 3 turns for me, 4 turns for you. And what we're after is who has the most birds down. So go for it. You choose.
Okay, so we have the birds. You were saying something about choosing a different bird away from the ones that are seen.
Yes. So if you want to pick up birds, you can choose between these 3. One of these 3, or one of the face down ones from this deck. We don't know. You could get a great one, or you could get a very bad one. You don't know. So what you're looking at, and I'm happy to put these a little bit closer if you want to take a look at them. That's water, needs worm and fish. Remember, you have a berry.
How about the one from the deck?
And this one has 2 berries, so this one can be played anywhere, but you have 2 berries and a worm, so you're not quite there yet. So from the deck, is that your final decision to play?
Yeah.
Draw a bird.
Yep. All that bird.
Okay, here comes your bird. Okay. It's not a berry, but it's an easy bird to play. The owl, the screech owl, because it's one or the other. What that means, it's either worm or rodent. So this goes onto your hand, right? I'll leave it there so you always know that it's there. But you did this, right? So now we go left to right. In this case, though, this one does not activate because this is the one that is between turns when I play something on my water. So this one does not activate. That ends your turn. We go back to me. I have no birds, so I gotta pick up a bird, right? Do I have birds? No, I need birds. So I'm gonna go bird watching, and do any of these work? Not really. Hmm. 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 No. Okay, I'm gonna move those, and I'm gonna get ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Let's see. I've got actually not bad. The Eastern Phoebe, not worth a lot of points, but it's either berry or worm, which I have both. So that's a nice win there. So that goes into my hand. Your turn, Foss.
What are the choices?
By the way, let me welcome A Wilson. Welcome to the A Wilson. Welcome to the stream. Couldn't he pick up 2 cards? Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Actually, look at Mitchef. Look at Mitchef calling me out. Very nice, Mitchef. Let's go back for a second if you want to do it. You could give up one of these eggs and pick up another bird card on your turn. On the previous turn, the one that we just did. This one. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we're going to give up. Look at Mitchef looking out. Mitchef always looking out. So here you go. Your next bird card
Always
is...
cheating.
Okay, the Eastern Kingbird can play on any 3 habitats, is worth 2 points, and it's only a berry or a worm. One of the other two. One of the two. So that's a good one to have. So now we go back to your turn. And remember, you have a berry. So your options now are either you could get more food so you can... Now remember, there's only 3 turns left on this turn, on this round. So, and the goal, what was the goal again? Sorry to be, beat the horse. The most birds. So can you play? Technically you can. You could maybe play these 2 birds before the end of the round. And the way you would do that is play one now, get a food, and play the other one at the end. And that would you would finish with 4 birds at the end of the first round, which I don't think I can catch you. But I'm helping you out just because it's the first time. You choose what you would like to do.
Put the Eastern bird down.
Unfortunately, they're both Eastern. This is the Eastern Kingbird. And
the Kingbird.
Okay, so let's do that. So we're gonna put in. You're gonna pay the one berry. Sorry, we're gonna play a bird. That's what we're gonna do. So the Kingbird can go on any of the 3 habitats. So here you can choose. You do have the egg. You can give up this egg to put them in either of these 2, or you can put them in the first one here. And again, why one or the other? Well, number 1, I don't know what goals you have in your extra in these cards. Number 2, notice how as you go right, you're gonna lay more eggs. You're gonna get more cards. You're gonna get more stuff. So it's really your call. What is important to you? You don't have any of these cards that are actually brown power like this. That is something happens when you activate it. These are all different. So it's your call. Where would you like to put the Eastern Kingbird?
Put them on the forest.
On the forest it goes. Great. So this one reads, by the way, for everybody, once between turns, when another player, me, place a bird in their forest, you gain 1 worm from the supply. Nice. That's actually a nice thing. So you are done with your turn. We go back to me. I'm gonna what do I want to do? I only have 2. So I have a problem. I think you're gonna beat me in the first round because there's no way I can play 2 birds. No way. So that's a problem. So I need to get points anywhere, somehow else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another bird card because I know I can play this bird at least towards the end on the last turn. I can play him for sure. But I don't know, maybe the bird I get tells me which one of the 2 I should give up of the food. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to draw a bird card. And again, I go to the leftmost. I only get 1. Do I like any of these three that are here? I do not. I do not. So I'm gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. And it's awful. It's the brown. Oh, the brown. No, the black crown night heron. It's actually not that awful. It's I gotta find the food, but it's 9 points. Oof. Okay, so that is, I got nothing else to do. So we go back to you. 2 turns to go, Foz. Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're gonna get food for this guy.
Yeah. Food.
So let's get the food. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put this here. Technically, you put it here first. What do? You gain a food. Which one would you like to gain? You have to gain either the worm or the rat. You choose. Doesn't matter.
Rat.
Done. So you're gonna get that. You get a food token, and as you go left, unfortunately, again, this is not a brown powered. This is not when activated. Just between turns, so nothing happens there. We go back to my turn. It's the last turn of the first round. I'm gonna play a bird, and I'm gonna pay 1 berry. So I'm gonna put this here. Pay 1 berry. Put that in there, and I'm gonna play the Eastern Phoebe. Now the Eastern Phoebe is gonna go. I think in the water, because I wanna be able to eventually get more bird cards. I think, but I know a lot of our goals are about eggs, so I need eggs. But no, let's go in the water. So we go in the water. That's it. Now, I'm gonna be a good person, and I'm gonna tell you this. Let's take a look at once between turns. Oh, when another player plays a bird in their water, which I just did, you gain a fish. You got a fish. That is the end of my first round. We go to you, Saya. I assume you're going to play that bird.
Yep.
Okay, we play the bird. Now the question is, it goes... oh yeah, you did have an egg. So you are going to play this one. It only goes there. You got to pay that egg. And you got to pay that food token. And you're set. Nothing. The activated only happens when you activate. That, guys and gals and everybody else, is the end of the first round. And remember, there's 4 rounds in total. That's the end of the first round. I'll take questions in the chat. Let's go ahead and score our points here real quick. And the way this is going to work is very simple. Obviously, we already know what it is, but I'm just showing it for everybody. And in the end of round 1, we were looking at total birds. The first person gets 4 points. The second gets 1. You beat me this time around, Mr. Foz. So I'm going to take one of your cubes, and I'm going to put it in the first place. And I'm going to take one of my cubes and put it in the second place. And that is going to accumulate towards the end of the game. With that, we go back. We take 1 cube out. So the next round has 7 turns instead of of these. Why do I only have 5? Oh. There we go. And we continue with round number 2. Any questions in the chat or Foz? Any questions? And the game just goes like this. Again, back. Same old, same old. Let's go to the chat. Foz, let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Foz, I'm gonna not speak on Discord for a second without holding the key, so I can just kind of move around for a second. So unmute the stream for just a second. All right. So what do we have? A Wilson saying, "Have a good stream. Just on a break at work. Back to the grind." A Wilson, you're not here anymore, but thank you for being here. Mohawk Bird, we got so much information. I'm lost, but I like birds. Same caller. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm doing my best to explain everything that we're kind of going through and how it plays. So please, if there's something that is not clear, ask me. Hey, would it be okay with you if I shared a link to my stream? I'm live right now. Sure. I don't mind. Juan Ortega at all times. My bird's out a little past the ocean. It's lost for good. Lol. Any questions in the chat? Mitchef, obviously, could you get 2 cards if you used an egg? In my previous turn, I couldn't because I had nobody. I had nobody here, so I couldn't do that. Now in my subsequent turns, yes, I could. If I get birds, I could give up an egg, one of these 2 eggs, to get a second card if I wanted to. That's it, I think. No, oh, twice for Foss. Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Thanks. Mitchef is on the ball. Mitchef is on the ball. The only thing I'm going to do between one turn and the other, let me move these slides. I feel like when we go to the top down, it's a little bit dark. So give me 1 second. Just 1 second. It really made no difference, huh? It really made no difference. Let me see. All right. I think they're maybe a little bit better. All right, Foss, let's get back to it. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so we go to my turn. I've got, just as a reminder for everybody, I've got 1 bird, which is a black-crowned heron. And I got some food. I got some food, though, which is good. So what's in here? That really doesn't help me. What's in the hold on, my phone is vibrating like crazy. Give me a second. Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. All right, so back to it. So this really doesn't help me at all. What we have in the feed. So if I want to play this, I'm kind of not in great shape here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get more birds because I have some food, but not for what I need. So what am I going to do? Let's go to top down. So I'm going to draw a bird. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to draw 2 bird cards. I'm going to sacrifice an egg. And I'm going to get 2 bird cards. And it's going to be, let me see, I could pick from these 3 that we said before. Do any of these help? They do not, because I don't have fish, even though I would like to play that, but I do not have fish. So, nor is fish available here in this thing. So I'm going to grab 2 birds. It's going to be the red-breasted merganser? Again, fish. I need a fish. And then the second one is okay, the black-chinned hummingbird. Notice how this one can live anywhere and can take any food. That's a major win. So I'm going to do that. And that is the end of my turn. Foss. Oh, wait. Sorry. Activated because we're moving from right to left. When activated, all players gain one worm. So both you and I are going to get a worm. I get a worm, and you get a worm.
Thank you. I'll take your little worm.
All right, your turn, Foz. What are we gonna do? What are your options? You have no birds, none. You do have food. You don't have any eggs either, though. So that's a problem, actually, because even if you got a bird to play, you need eggs. You have no eggs. And because you're already on the second line, you need eggs. So either get birds or get eggs. It would be my recommendation, but as always, the choice is yours.
Eggs.
Now, one thing that I want to point out for you, just in case it matters, if you get a bird, this bird was one of the 3 face-up cards, and notice the food it requires and the food you have. So what are you going to do?
Eggs.
Eggs. We're going to put eggs. Lay eggs. So you're going to get 2 eggs. You could give up any sort of food to get a 3rd egg. Do you want to do that, or do you just want to keep the 2 eggs?
Keep the 2 eggs.
Okay. Now, when we look now at the round number 2 goal, it's eggs in the water habitat. So I'm assuming maybe you want to put your eggs here. All right. So that's your turn. And this, as we go right to left, this guy has no brown power that says you do anything. So he just stays there. We go back to me. And I'm kind of liking this a little bit better, so I can go ahead now and play. I'm gonna pay one of these, I think, and I'm gonna play a bird, and I'm gonna play the black-chin hummingbird, which is gonna go. It's gonna go. Do I want to put it here for egg? Do I want to? I think I want to put it. I think I want to put it here because I like the idea of getting two each time. So I'm gonna put it there, which means I'm gonna pay an egg. And remember what happened. Oh, but it is only one. Is it once? It technically says once between turns. So I guess it only happens once. Obviously that's how I read it. So you're not gonna gain that. I don't think you always gain it because it says once between turns. Let me see.
Rule book.
Let's see. It says these powers may be triggered on opponent's turns. You can only use a pink power once between each of your own. If an opponent triggers it, we recommend telling other players what the power is and what activated players should help each other notice when a bird with a pink power should be activated. You can only use a pink power once between each of your own turns. Also, okay, so I think it's not just once per game. It does say the word each of your turns. So I think it can activate, like if you're playing a 4-player game and 2 people play in the water, you don't get it twice. But I think if we do it like in different turns, I think you get it. I'm going to play it like that just for... Do you guys disagree?
That's what it says.
So with that said, you are going to get a fish. And that's it. Your turn.
More eggs.
You're gonna do more eggs?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got 2 eggs. Where would you like to put them?
In the water.
I don't like what you're doing here. I don't like it one bit. Now, keep in mind, please, this is important. I don't know if you can see that. You've reached your maximum amount of eggs on this bird. So you got 4. You cannot put any more unless you put another bird here if you want to go for that goal. Very well done. There's nothing for you to do here. Nothing activates. So you're done there. We go back to me. Obviously, I am very concerned with the fact that Mr. Here is getting way ahead of me in the secondary goal. That's a big deal. It might take a Pelican to go up against the Outlaw. So that's kind of like a big deal. And well played. So I might want to. I'm thinking, probably also lay some eggs. So I'm going to do that. Now I get 2 eggs. And we're going to put 1, 2. Your turn.
I will play the, I guess, get a card from the deck.
I do want to point out, sorry to be whatever, this bird does have the food you have. Do you still want to get one from the deck?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to grab one of these. You're going to go to the right, the leftmost empty. So you're going to pick up a bird card. Do you want to pay an egg to get a second one? Sorry, did you reply?
No egg.
No egg. All right, so here's your card from the top down. So you're not grabbing those. We're going to put those aside. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Boing. It's a... Worth 0 points, but it's an egg layer. So the scaled quail lays a lot of eggs. So that's what you've got. Now, because as you go left, this doesn't activate because it's not brown. Your turn is done. We go back to me. And I think I'm also... I gotta lay more eggs. So I'm gonna lay more eggs. That's it. Your turn.
Let's get some food.
All right, we're gonna get food. So this is gonna go here. Remember, to the leftmost. Now this is different now because you made it all the way here. Now you collect 2. So essentially, you're gonna you're gonna collect these 2, a bird, and then you get to pick. Do you want a second bird or did I say a bird? I'm sorry, a worm for sure. And then you get to pick. Do you want a second worm or do you want a whatever that is, grain?
Grain. And worm.
All right, so you get a worm, you get a grain, and as we go again, we're gonna move left. This one does have activated. It says predator. When activated, roll all the dice not in the bird feeder. If there are any rodents, you can catch 1 rodent. Cash. 1 rodent from the supply on this bird. So what does that mean? So technically you removed all of them. So here's something. I don't want to be a big meanie, but I'm not gonna in theory, you just picked out the last 2, right? So that means immediately as you pick out those 2, we technically roll all of these back again in here. And unfortunately, what that means is there are no dice outside of the feeder. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Perfect sense.
All right, so those are rolled then, and those are the new ones in the feeder. And as we roll, so none are outside of the feeder. This one is not brown. It does not activate. And that's it. That's the end of your turn. We go back to me. So now I'm interested in getting some food. Because I can get 2 and there's a fish. And this could, something is something. So I'm going to go ahead and gain food. So technically, remember, I play here. I get 2. Which ones am I going to pick here? I'm going to pick, for sure, the fish, because I need a fish. And then I would love a rodent, but I don't have, there's no rodent. So instead, I'm going to just pick, I guess, I don't know, a worm. Let's go with a worm. So I'm going to get a fish and a worm. There we go. That goes back. As we move to the left, this guy, what does it say? When activated, you can tuck 1 card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, gain 1 from the supply. Oof, that's a tough one. Do I want to do that? I think so. This is actually tough because do I tuck in the 9.1, which I don't have the rodent, but maybe I will at some point. It's worth a lot of money. I mean, a lot of points. And I'm not going to tuck this one in. It's not worth a lot of points, but so maybe what do we do? Guys, help. I'm going to say again.
Matt
Damon. These are the decisions that you kind of have to make. Do I want to tuck it in? I think those 9 points are going to be big. I feel like those 9 points are going to be big, so I'm actually not going to tuck anything. No tucking. So then, that sounds funny. So then we go to the next one. When activated, all players lay 1 egg on that particular nest, and I can lay a second one on this nest. So I've got so I can lay 2 eggs there, 1 and 2, and you get to lay an egg. Also, do you have? Yeah, you do. So you can lay an egg here. Ta-da! That is the end of my turn. We go back to you, Saya. Please note, 3 turns for you, 2 turns for me to go for the end of the round.
Put the bird down.
All right, now, this bird, I'm like a bird. Remember, you need you do have it.
Fly away.
Yeah, exactly. It only goes here, but you do need to pay an egg. I'm guessing you're going to pay this egg here instead of these?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but the only reason I said that again was because of the round. Even though
water. Eggs on the water.
Eggs in the water. However, I do want to point out that this guy has a maximum of 4 eggs. So in my next turn, if I wanted to, I could lay 2 eggs here, and it would put me ahead of you. And you've reached your capacity. So, do you still want to and it actually happens to be, I don't know if it matters, round number 3 is eggs in that kind of nest, which is this kind of nest. So where do you want to take the egg out?
We'll take it from the owl.
From the owl, it goes. And we're going to play. Oh, where did the bird go? Oh, I already put it down. Let's pay the food token. The bird appears. This is an activated bird, but not when played. And this one is when played. So done. You are complete. Done and done. We'll go back to me. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to lay more eggs because I need 2 more eggs. 1 and 2. That's it. That's the end of my turn. That was quick. Your turn.
Yeah, put a bird.
What's up, Luna and Tang? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Say again one more time. I'm sorry, you Foz.
Pick up the bird from the deck.
Sounds good. So confirming then, you do not want to grab any of these three. You want to grab a secret one from the deck.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna. Do you want to spend an egg for a second card?
Yes.
Okay. So card number one is white-throated swift. It needs a worm. Lives in the grasslands. 2 points. Which you do have a worm. And the second card is a Brent. Apparently, it looks like a duck. A grain plus a wild one goes in the water. There we go. That is, we go to the left. Again, this is not a brown power. Nothing happens. You're set. We go to the last turn of the round for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and play a bird. I am gonna play a bird, and I'm gonna play this one. So I'm gonna play it there because I have to. So a couple of things are gonna happen. So we go all the way to the left. Actually, no. Yeah. What am I saying? Forget about it. I'm gonna go here. That's it. What happens with you? You get a fish. And that's it. We go back to your final turn of the round. What are you gonna do?
And I put a duck in the water.
You cannot play the duck because you don't have grain, but you can do the other one,
right.
the swift.
That's right. Get the food. Get some food.
All right, so we're gonna get some food. I'm assuming then you want the grain, which is that die there that is one or the other.
Yep.
So I'm taking it out of the feed.
And the cherry.
Oh yeah, because you're getting. Oh yeah, you get 2. Very well. Good job. Sorry. So and you get the cherry too. That's a lot of food. A lot of food for Mr. Fosfos. So how does this work again? We go here. You picked up your 2. We go left. Okay, so now, yes. Now we're going to roll everything that's not. And if a rodent comes out, you get to put it here. And then you can pick it up at whenever you get food. Here we go. Are these the only 2? No, wait. Here. All 4. Here we go. Whoops. Unfortunately, no rodents. No rodents. So nothing happens there. And then as we move to the left, this is a pink power. Nothing happens. This is the end now of round number 2. In round number 2, one more time for everybody watching, the goal was eggs in the water. I have 6. Foss has 5. So I'm going to grab one of mine and put it first. And Foss, you're going to go number 2. That is the extra points as of this moment. For round number 3, we're looking at eggs in that specific kind of nest, which I'm sure has a name. I don't know what it is at the moment. I can look it up. Which I have. This guy has that nest, and that's it for me. And you have the owl, and that's it. And this guy is wild. Remember, so it applied to all the bonuses. So you have wild. You have these 2, I guess, would be my... so you are in the lead there. Any questions from anybody watching as we go to round number 3? And Foss, let me know. I know we're going a little bit slower. Are you okay to continue round number 3? Or do you... I don't know if you have other obligations. Let me know.
Let's continue.
Hilda, welcome to the stream, Hilda. Hilda, thanks for being here. My name is Alex. We're playing Wingspan live here on Amazon Live, doing a demo, and you can shop it right now in the carousel. It is also part of our premium game club, where you can subscribe and get board games and other things every single month delivered from Amazon. Thanks for being here. Jeff Bezos something tells me that's not the real Jeff Bezos. And I think that's everybody. I don't see any other comments. So we go to round number 3. So round number 3, again, I already took out the... Remember, each round gets shorter and shorter. And I'm going to grab all of these. Boom, 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 boom. And we begin. I have only one bird here in hand, which is this one. I don't have the rodent. So I need the rodent, but I don't have it yet. So, I don't really know the answer to this, but I'm guessing since there's... Foss, tell me if you agree. There's only one left. Both you and I are picking up 2 at a time. So I'm guessing the way I would rule that is we have to pick the worm, but then we can pick one of the new roll. Would you agree with that or no?
Yep.
Mitchef has a question. Hold on. Mitchef is saying, when you roll for his rodent, do you roll them into the feeder and then... So in that case, it's a special ability, of an activated ability, and it literally says, roll the ones that are not in the feeder, and if there's a rodent there, keep it. In that, so it doesn't say to roll back into the feeder because there's other dice in there. So the way we did it, you roll it kind of like separate. All right, so here we go. So I've got food. I don't have a rodent. I could get more food. I could get more birds. It's a tough one here. I think I'm going to go with birds. Actually, no. I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with birds. Let's go with birds. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to pick 3 up because I'm going to sacrifice an egg. Oh, and by the way, this one is also a star. So this one is wild. So this wild and this one are going to count for round number 3. Your wild and this one are going to count for round number 4. Round number 3. So I'm going to sacrifice one of these eggs. And I'm going to move left to right. I'm going to get 2 birds. It could be... it could be any of these. I don't have rodents, so no. I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna pick 3 cards from the bottom down. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. This little bird has the type of nest that we're going at. Okay, so I'm gonna pick 3. One of which is gonna be this, and then 2 secret ones. Number 1 is gonna be a Valg Swift Forest, and one of those. Okay, and then number 2 is going to be or number 3 I should say, is going to be a canvas back, another kind of duck which needs a grain and any kind in the water. I'll take it. Not bad, not actually bad cards. So as we I got those 3 cards, we're going to move left. So here we go with the first one. When activated, draw 2 cards. If you do, discard 1 from your hand at the end of your turn. Okay, don't mind if I do. Number 1 is going to be American Redstart. Cherry and a worm for 4 points. Oh, when activated, gain 1 cherry from the bird feeder. Very nice. And the second one is going to be a broad-winged hawk. Rodents. So now I got to discard one of these, which I'm going to discard this one, the one I just picked up. All right, then we continue moving to the left. It says, when activated, all players gain a cherry. Okay, so here comes your cherry, my cherry. We all get cherries. And then the last one, when activated, all players gain a worm. Lol. You're welcome, Foss. You're welcome. All right, so that's that. Why is this here in the middle? Oh, this is one of the two birds. I'm gonna immediately. This bird from now on is one of the 3 face up that you could pick up at any time. All right, so I'm gonna put it there, and that's it. That is the end of my turn. We'll go back to you with your first turn of round 3.
Let's. I guess let's put down the. Let's get some eggs on the prairie.
All right. Prairie. So we're gonna get eggs. That's gonna be 3 eggs. Let me get them. 1, 2, and 3. So where would you like to put them? The goal. The goal is in that kind of nest, which again you have the owl. Now the owl has a maximum of 2. It says it right there. So you're getting those 2, and you got a floater. The floater could go down here. This one also applies because it's a wild one. It does apply for the goal. So I assume here then?
Yes.
Great. Now as you do that, we move left, and this says, when activated, lay an egg on this bird. So you get an additional egg. Excellent. That's your turn. Back to me. I gotta play some birds. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play I'm gonna play a bird, and the bird that I'm gonna play, I don't know if this is the right call. I really don't. I think I'm gonna play. Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, this is so complicated because I want to kind of something tells me I want to play this one. The reason is for the end of round goal. However, for that he lives in the water. I got to give up 2 eggs. But then I can just lay egg. So I think maybe we do that. So I'm gonna do that. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put this here. A couple things are gonna happen. Number 1, I'm gonna give up an egg, and I'm gonna give up another egg. Next, I gotta give up the food, so it's gonna be a worm and the fish. And then for your turn, as you always do, you get a fish. That's it. That's the end of my turn. And I'm gonna play a bird. Oh wait, I forgot. What did I do? I drew a card. There you go. Your turn.
Down. Taylor Swift one.
All right. So let me put it. So you got these 2. You want to put down the Swift, which means what are we gonna do? We're gonna play a bird. We're gonna pay a worm. And this guy only lives here. So that means you got to put down an egg. Where are we taking out the egg from?
From the owl.
From the owl?
I mean, from the what's the name? Quail.
The quail. Got it. Quail it is. So you paid the egg. You put down the bird. You pay the food. You're all set. We go back to me. I'm gonna lay eggs. So let's do that. We're gonna lay 2 eggs, and that's it. That's the end of my turn. That was very quick. Back to you.
Get a bird.
I'm like a bird. So we're going to get bird. So let's, again, leftmost. Leftmost. Do you want to pay an egg for a second card?
I think the camera froze.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Okay. Why did you freeze on me? Tell me why. There we go.
Ain't nothing but a broken cam.
Exactly. A broken cam, lol. So we did this. Sorry, did you say you wanted to pay an egg or no? You could pay an egg for a second card.
Yeah. Play. No. Let's just play without giving up an egg.
Okay, so you're gonna get one. Now, there's a new bird in the one that you could pick from, which is this one, the common grackle. I don't know if it's interesting to you, or do you want to pick from the bottom? Oh, what's it called? The face down.
Face down.
Bam, bada, bam, 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 bam. It's a black skimmer. Fish in the water for 6 points.
Seems good.
As you move to the left again, there's no brown power, so that's the end of your turn. We go back to me. We got three turns left on this round. And I am going to I think I'm going to play another bird. I want to play the American Redstart. So let's go there. I'm paying the food. This goes here. I got to pay an egg. So I paid an egg. I paid the food. This comes in. And that's the end of it. Your turn.
Put the bird down, the water bird that we just got.
Great. So we're gonna we're gonna pay the
two fishies.
The two fishies. We're gonna put the bird down. Now you also got to pay an egg because that's on the second column.
Yeah.
Where do I take it from?
From the owl.
The owl. And that's it. That's the end. Very good. Back to me. We got 2 turns left. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4, 5, 6 eggs on the nests. You got 4, 5. But you're a maximum. Oh no, but you now have this bird too. So I gotta put eggs. Let's put eggs. Eggs go down. And I'm gonna put 1 egg here and another egg here. That's it. Your turn.
Eggs.
Oh, hold on. I missed something. So how many birds you played? Oh, you played a bird. Okay, so now we go eggs. Ooh, this hurts.
You're gonna put 1 on the owl and then 2 on the one on the prairie.
Now you could also pick. Can you put 4 down? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's it for
sure. I can't see them.
So when it comes to the goal for round 3, that particular nest, you've got the owl, the Taylor Swift, and this one that's wild. However, in the wild one, you're at max capacity. In this one, you could put 1 more, which you are going to put, I assume. Let me just grab an egg. There it is, 1. And in this one, you're going to put 2 more, but the max is 2. So you don't need to pay unless you want to pay for another kind of whatever. You could pay another food to get a 4th egg and put it in one of these. Do you want to do that or not?
I guess take a fish for an egg and put it on the one on the top forest to the first one.
Sounds good. So that's the end. No, actually, no, I'm lying. So now you're going to go left to right. Let's read them. And I'll put it up here so you guys can see. Activated. Tuck one bird card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, lay one egg on any bird. Do you want to... This is the only one you have in your hand. Do you want to tuck it under? If you tuck it under, it's worth a point at the end of the game, but you can now no longer use this card.
What do all the little eggs icon mean?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When we look at round number 4, if you're already playing for round number 4, it's actually in, I don't know, let's call it the soup bowl. I don't know what it is. Yeah, eggs in the soup bowl. And actually here, you have a soup bowl. So if you were to tuck it in, you could put a second egg in the soup bowl and get you an extra point or not. That's up to you.
Yeah, let's tuck them away and put the egg there.
Very good. Second egg goes there. When we move again to the left, it says, when activated, lay one egg on this bird. That's it. And then this one does not have a brown power, so you're done. We'll go back to my final turn. I mean, you're going to get me... You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're tied. Wait a minute. Pause for a moment. Everybody pause for a moment. This is a big deal. You are at max capacity, max capacity, max capacity. I am not. I can put one more here and one more here. So that's going to be my final turn. I'm going to lay another egg. 2 more eggs, actually. And I'm going to put one on this one on this one. Your turn.
Going to draw a bird.
Let's draw some birds. Goes here. You're going to draw 2 bird cards automatically. Do you want one of the 3 up or 2 face down?
Face down. Oh, let me see them again. Let's go with 2 face down.
All right, we got number 1. White-breasted nuthatch.
Attach.
Yeah.
Attach.
There's that, and then the other one is boom, ba bum, ba ba bum. Western tanager. Great. Very nice. Now we move left. What happens? This is a brown powered. When activated, what happens? Photo focus. Roll all dice not in the bird feeder if there are any fish. Tuck the fish. And it actually happens to be that there's 4 here that are not. So here it goes. Yep. So you get to grab a fish and tuck it here. You can later, when you if you choose to gain food, you can grab this food. You could grab this one as one of the 2 that you pick up. All right. That is the end of turn 2 or round 3. And in round 3, once again, for everybody watching at home, the goal was eggs in that particular nest. And as we counted, I have here 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. Foz has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will be number 1 in round number 3. So I'm going to grab one of these. And Foz is going to be number 2. We're go on to the last round of the game where we need eggs in the soup bowl. For reference for everybody, since I know some of the cards are small, I have soup bowl, soup bowl, soup bowl, wild. And Foz has soup bowl, wild. And that's it. Are you ready for any questions? Anybody watching? And as we took another one out, we're down to 5 little cubes. That means this last one only has 5 turns for each person. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let's go here. If you guys have any questions while you're watching, we're playing Wingspan Live with Foz. Thank you, Foz, for volunteering to play the game. I hope you guys are enjoying. Please ask your questions. You can shop this game right now on the Carousel of products on Amazon. If you're watching us from any of the other networks, please let me know. I'm happy to share a link with you so you can get this game. 14 and up, technically, what do you guys think? You guys have seen it already. 14 is, do you guys think that's correct? Do you think anybody younger can play it? I don't think it's that complicated, but I don't know. You guys tell me. 1 through 5 players, so there is a way you can play by yourself if you just want to kind of get a hang of the game, or maybe somebody canceled on you, or you're just you feel like playing a game. There's a way that you can play by yourself. Foz in the chat. Any questions before we move on to the final round of the game?
Question.
What's up, Oliver? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna snow the next 3 days, starting in a few hours. That's really nice, Vici. We're actually getting rain here for the next 3 days, so it's not. I'd rather get the snow. Oliver, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Sam Close, I have dark chocolate crusted cherry pie. It sounds pretty good, even though white chocolate will be better. Evans, good to see you, Evans. Thanks for stopping by. I hope we don't freeze on you. Terry Quick is saying cute game. Good. All right. So I think that's it. Let's move on. We go to the final round of the game, and it begins with me. Now, again, the goal is the eggs in the soup bowl. Eggs in the soup bowl. I totally forgot also, by the way, these cards, which I'm looking at right now. Do you need to see yours? You remember yours, Foz? Because I completely forgot about actually looking at them.
Yeah, I know mine.
Okay. So I just realized that one of these, it's not going to happen. So, all right, great. Let's go. Let's see. So remember, how do we play the game? We got to choose one of 4 actions. Play a bird, gain food, lay eggs, or draw bird cards. Now, in this case, these are mine. Those are the top. I don't have a ton of food. So I can't really play a whole lot of birds. But there's only 5 turns left, and I gotta play some eggs in the soup bowl, and I have a lot of soup bowl, so I think I might be better off just playing some eggs for a bit. I can still play if I wanted to. I mean, I think so. So let's go ahead and I'm going to start by laying eggs. That's what I'm going to do. I got nobody in my grasslands, so I lay only 2 eggs, and they're gonna go. Let's put them right here. That's it. That's my turn. Your turn, Saya.
Oh, my cards again.
Yeah. So you've got these 2 birds in hand. Sorry. There you go. So notice the food. They both go in the forest, so you will need to pay an egg to play any of these 2.
I'll play the Western Tanger.
Excellent. So this has to go here. First, we got to pay an egg. Where do you want me to take the egg from? Any particular location?
The owl.
Okay. Owl loses an egg. And then we got to pay the food, which is going to be 2 worms and a cherry. 2 worms and a cherry. That's it. You're all set. Back to me. I'm going to lay more eggs. Your turn.
I will play some birds.
Play a bird. Pick up birds or play a bird?
Pick up 2 birds.
All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna pick up 2 birds. Again, take a look at the face up. Do you want any of these or 2 face down?
2 down.
All right, here we go. First, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. It is a Western Meadowlark. Worm and a grain for 2 points. And that is... you don't have the worm at the moment. And then the second one is... bam, ba-da-bam, bam, 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 bam. A violet... Look at that, just for you. Violet... Oh, green swallow. 2 worms. Can live anywhere for 3 points. As we move to the left, you can do the same thing. When activated, roll all the ones, which are these. If, let's see, any bird, you can tuck it under. No bird. No bird. So this goes aside. And that is the end of your turn. Questions? All right, so we are, how many? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can lay almost up to 4 eggs. So I got to put more eggs. More eggs. We need more eggs. We're going to go there for the soup bowl. And that's it. I got nothing. This was a mistake for me. I played everywhere else. So I'm not putting any eggs down. And I'm not activating anything. I'm really... The engine for my egg laying is not very strong. Lol. Your turn.
For the... What did I need for the Western?
The Western Meadowlark requires a worm and a grain. Now, you do have, just in case it matters, if you want to pick up food, the worm is there. If not,
We'll pick up some food.
now, hold on. The other thing to mention is you also have this one, which is a grain or a worm. And you do have a grain. So if you wanted to play a bird, you could do this. If you wanted to play this bird in particular, then you can get food. What do you choose to do?
Food.
All right, so food it is. We go here. What are we going to do? We're going to pick up 2. So for sure, 1 is going to be the worm. And then I'm going to roll back again because they're all outside. Rodent. Any of the 2. More rodents. Fish. And cherry. Which one do you pick? You can pick one more. Or remember, sorry, you could also pick a fish.
I'll sacrifice one of the carts. I don't know, where are we at?
Yeah, sorry, no, you're correct. You're correct right there. If you want to sacrifice one of these, you can sacrifice one of these birds to pick up yet a third. So you already picked up the worm.
I'll sacrifice the white-breasted nuthatch.
So this is going bye-bye. And now you get to pick 2 more foods. And one of them could be this fish.
The worm and a mouse.
Excellent. All right, we move left to right as always. What happens here? Boom, 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 boom. When activated, gain either a worm or a cherry from the bird feeder, though. Not from the supply, but from the feeder. And the only option you've got there is the cherry. So the cherry goes away in the bird feeder. I'm taking it out, and you get a cherry. Man, your food engine has worked very well. Up next, what does it say here? When activated, roll the dice outside of it. If you get a rodent, you can tuck it. Here we go. Yep. Yep. So a rodent gets tucked in there. You can pick it later if you want to. And this one is nothing. So that is the end of your turn. Cool? What's up, Trigger W? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're watching Wingspan, the board game, live. Live on Amazon Live, Twitch, Kick. I forgot to see. Oh, I have not monitored Kick. I'm getting a little bit at the time. I have Discord. I really don't know how to. Oh, Julia. Oof, Julia. I don't know if Julia is still here. Julia. All right. Let's keep it going now. There we go. Okay, so two more. Oh, let me go to top down. Two more turns to go. And I've got a maxed out in Soup Bowl, maxed out in Soup Bowl, maxed out in Soup Bowl, maxed out in the other one. So there's really nothing else I can do with laying eggs. So now I want to get points in my last two turns by probably putting down some birds. These are the 3 birds at my disposal, which I could lay the Swift, the Taylor Swift. Or I could try to get food, which would be probably a lot of food. Uh-oh. Yes. 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 Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get food. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get 2, which happen to be rodent and fish. Rodent. Oh, no, fish. And where's a rodent? Rodent. Rodents. Oh. Okay, rodent and fish. That goes into my feed or into my food supply. And now we move right to left. When activated, gain 1 cherry from the bird feeder, though. Now, before actually that takes place, I'm taking these 2 out. So that means I got to re-roll all of them for both of us to pick from. If a cherry were to come out there, I could pick it. No cherry. Okay, so this I cannot do. So we continue moving. You can tuck 1 from your behind this. I will tuck something in. When you do, you gain a grain. And then the last one says, all players lay an egg on any of that particular kind of... so I cannot lay it because I'm at a max. Can you lay it on... yes, you can lay it right there. Okay. That is the end of my turn. Back to you on the second to final turn of the game.
Which birds do I have?
You have the violet green swallow requiring 2. You do have the 2 worms and the western meadowlark, which you also. So you could play one of these without a problem. Or you could lay eggs, or you could do whatever.
Well, I'll drop down the western meadowlark.
To confirm, the violet green swallow you can also play, and it's actually worth 1 more point. Does that matter? No.
I'll go with the western.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put down the western meadowlark. You're gonna use the 2 food tokens.
Yep.
And this has to go in there, which what that means is you must pay 2 eggs. Where would you like for me to take the eggs from? Remember, we're going for the soup bowl.
I guess the white swift.
Excellent. You're all set. That is the end of your turn. We go back to me. Actually, let me move this here. My final turn of the game, and I'm going to play a bird. And I'm going to play this one, which I need a worm, a fish, and a rodent. Paying that, and it goes in the water, which I need to pay 2 eggs, which I will pay by taking these 2 out. And that my game is officially complete. Let's go to your last turn of the game. Are you gonna play the last bird? Oh no, you cannot play the last bird actually, because you only have 1 of these. You can lay eggs.
Yeah, I'll lay the eggs.
Okay, so this is gonna go here. So you can lay 4 eggs. That's a lot of eggs. I assume you probably want to put them in the soup bowl. So
yeah,
here's you got a max capacity soup bowl there. You're a max capacity here. You're a max capacity here. So that's all you've got. So the other ones, I don't know your secret weapon, secret cards. These, I don't know if it matters where we put the other 2.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
All right, so I'll just put them there. And all this is going to activate. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, so let's check it. So first, when activated, all players lay an egg on any of those kinds. So let's do it. So I'm going to lay an egg there, and you're going to lay an egg here. The second one says, when activated, you can tuck one of your cards behind this bird. So I'm guessing you want to do that because that's an extra point.
Yep.
And when you do so, you can lay another egg. When activated, lay another egg. And that's it. That is the end of the game. Before we even take points, let's give a round of applause. Round of applause for Fossy McFoss. Foss, what did you think of the game? Forget the points. We're going to count them now. What did you think? Did you get it? Was it easy to get?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty dumb, but my expectations go beyond that. And it's actually pretty fun game.
Good. Thank you so much for playing, Foss. And we'll see next week. Next week we said we would do Catan. If you guys watching, Mitch F, Evans, Terry Quick, Sam Kohler, Jean Jean, and everybody else watching, if you like the game and you want to play it because now you're like, I get it. Now I want to play. We can schedule it for next week at some point. So I'll ask later. You guys can tell me. Or maybe you're watching, you're like, you know what? This game is not for me. That's fine too. But that's a game. So thank you, Foz. Let's go ahead and take a look at the points. So for that, I'm going to grab a calculator. And so you guys can feel free to what do I call it? Do your own calculations at home in case I make a mistake. So I'll begin with me. Let's first count. Let's go from each one. We're going to do our birds and tucked under cards. So I've got 4 points. Let me go to the top down. Right? And some of these might be a little bit too... Do you get to eat the birds you have? No, because they're not impossible meat. So we got 4 plus 3 plus... I got 2 tucked in the back. 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 again plus 5 plus 9 equaling 37. Now, I think the number of eggs that we have also counts. Let me double check. There it is. We have points for each face-up bird. Yes, we just did that. Points for each bonus card. We're going to do it at the end. Point for end of round goals. And point for egg on a bird card. Food token cashed. And card tucked under. Okay. So let's see. I'm at 37. 37. And then we have how many eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that, I was at 37 plus 15 is 52. All right, 52 on my end. Now, I forgot to do one thing here. If you guys, can you guys see that? I forgot to do the last one. So let's, I'm going to pause with my points. Eggs in the soup bowl. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 4 in the wild is 10. Foss had 4 in the wild, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So I'm going to win that one too. So I'm going to go there to first place there, and Foss is going to go second. So now we count. So I counted everything that I had here. I'm at 52. But then we're going to add 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 71. And then last but not least, I look at my two things, and if you notice this, I completely, birds that can only live in the grasslands, and I'm empty. So that's when I said, like, yeah, okay, I was definitely not looking at that. And then this one, maybe birds with that kind of nest. I have, let's see, I have 1. Oh, no, that's it. Okay, birds with that kind of nest, only 1. So no points there either. That is the end of my scoring, total of 71 points. What do you think, Foss? Did you beat it? What does everybody think, dude?
Maybe.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Here we go. Let's count up Foss. So once again,
I was trying to play the long game, so maybe.
Maybe. 71 points. Here we go. Foss has, and let me, I'm going to start here. First, I'm going to count just birds. All right. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 0, this is 0, plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. So that's at 29. We're at 29. Let's count the eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eggs. Now we're at 45. Cash foods. You have 1, 2. So that's plus 2. Plus. How many tucked behind? It's this guy only. And you got 2. So 2 more. At this point, you're at 49. And now I'm going to reveal the before the bonus cards, you've got 4 points there. So plus 4, plus 2, plus 3, and plus 4. So plus 2, plus 3, and plus 4. You're at 62 points. Oh, this is so close. If you actually did one of these, you are going to win this game. Here we go. Number 1 is platform builder. Birds with that kind of nest. You have none.
Not enough.
None. So that's a no.
I didn't get many of those type of cards.
Birds with geography terms in their names. Eastern, I'm guessing that's what it means, right? Geography. Let's double check. Um. I swear I saw this a little.
Something on the card.
Here. So cartographer is. I remember I saw this. Count the birds you have played that have one of the following geographical terms in their names. Western and Eastern are one of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any? Hold on. Do we have any other one? American or something else? No.
It says birds with geography terms like American, Atlantic, Baltimore, California, Canada, Mississippi, Mountain, Northern, Prairie, Sandhill.
So the ones I see 4. So Eastern, Kingbird, Eastern, Western, and Western. So that's 4 in total. What was the? Oh wow! Cartographer 4 plus birds 7 points. Okay, here we go. Plus 7 puts you at 69. What's your last one? OMG barbecue.
It's a large bird specialist.
Large bird specialist, birds with wingspan of over 65. Let's see. 61, 30, 25, 36. Oh, I don't see it. 1 with a black skimmer. 1 with a black skimmer is not going to be enough. And I'm happy to put this a little. Let me see if I can put a little closer. And by the way, where do you see that? You actually see it if you see at the bottom right, it says 38. What is that? 51, 30, 25, 36, 38. 38, I think it is also. And you actually see 50 something in 112. So 1 is not going to be enough to get the extra points. So it's going to be a 2-point game, Foz. Oh, wow. I was sweating bullets here.
Yeah, and there weren't many big birds on.
Wow, that was very well done with the cartographer. So a 2-point game means I'm going to win at 71 to 69. Wow, that was close. That was close. And that was a lot of fun, at least for me. False?
And I did play the long game, got the number I wanted.
That explains at one point you chose the Western something. I'm like, why are you choosing the Western when you can? The other one is more points. You were playing. You're living in the year 2200, and I'm here in 2020 something. So that was a great time. That was Wingspin live on Amazon Live. That was really close. I don't think we missed any. I really don't think we missed any points or anything. a really fun game, very close. I came literally to the last moment. Obviously, it took us almost 2 hours to play it, but Foss was learning. I think to like this next set of like rounds that we did, they kind of went by kind of fast. So what do you think?
I just had a hard time just looking at the cards, the words on them. That's it.
It was close. It was a good game. I hope everybody watching enjoyed that game. I certainly did. And of course, I'd love to, next week we're going to look at Catan. But if there's interest in playing another game of Wingspan, whether it's this week or, I mean, technically we said tomorrow we'll do Lego, D&D. So if there's interest this Friday to play another game, let me know. I can't read everybody's minds. So maybe some of you are like, oh, that looked really fun. I want to be a part of the next one. You got to tell me. And if not, that's A-okay. We'll do Catan next week. And maybe we can come back to this at another point. Once people sort of understand the rules, if you saw, it was kind of like your turn, my turn, your turn. Because the 4 actions you can take are very easy to sort of play. It's not like you got to do a million things in order to do it. So you just got to think about what you want to do. Foss there had a great food engine. Notice how every time he was getting food, he was getting a ton of tokens. Plus, many of his cards also let him cash stuff. I had something similar with picking up birds because I was getting a lot of birds, and literally the last turn of the game, the very last turn of the game, I played this card, which was the big 9-point heron that won me the game. It came at the very last one, so I think I got a little bit lucky. And that's it. I got nothing else. Any comments from everybody watching? Any comments? Anybody want to add? Let me know in the chat. But that's it. And Foss, I'm gonna go back to the stream. So thank you, Foss. Anything else you want to say?
That was it.
All right, let's give it up for Foss one more time, huh? So that was Wingspan live on Amazon Live. We just played it. We had a great time playing it. At least Foss and I did, and I think hopefully some of you guys watching also had a good time. A very close game that came literally to the last couple of points. If you want to be a part of our next Wingspan game, all you got to do is reach out to me on Discord. You can type it on a public thread on the tabletop game thread, or you can reach out to me privately, whatever you prefer. Let me know, and you can play with us. I think it's easier if we're on Discord. Like Foss was telling me quickly what to do. So I hope I would recommend having a microphone to avoid that delay. And that's it. I did not ignore the rule. I did not ignore the rules. Thank you, Jean-Jean, Juan Ortega, Trigger W, Evans. I saw you out there. Vichy E. Thank you guys for hopefully hanging around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Any questions? So obviously Wingspan is available in the carousel right now for you to shop. It is highlighted currently, $44.99 the price. Plus, it is part of our premium subscription club, guys. If you enjoy all sorts of tabletop games, card games, board games, etc., I have highlighted now the premium game club. We also have the basic game club. 2 different subscription clubs through Amazon. So it's 100% backed and shipped through Amazon. That allows you to get some of my favorite items that you see back here, whether it's board games, Legos, Pokemon, Magic, Warhammer, Star Wars, Dungeons and Dragons. If it's tabletop, we play it, and it is part of these 2 subscription clubs. Obviously, the price is going to determine the kind of games you're going to get. And you can choose whether you want to get it on a monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly basis. You can cancel at any time. And you're going to get a preview of the item that is shipping. So if you have that item already, or you're frankly not interested in it, you can just skip it and you pay zero. You pay nothing. Otherwise, if you accept it, you have 2 days to make that decision. And if you accept it, it ships and you receive it a couple days later. And you're going to know what you're getting. And again, what are you getting? Board games, Legos, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, accessories, everything that we talk about all the time. That's what you would be getting. The price that you see in the carousel is not what you pay. That's a ceiling price, meaning you will never pay more than that. And what you will actually pay is the price of the item that is shipping at the time that it is shipping. And that's going to be different for everybody. Last week, Catan was $27. Today is 40 something. So you could instead get, it really depends when you're going to be getting it. So there's really no risk. There's really no negative. There's no reason not to subscribe, because even if you hate every single item, you can skip, and you get charged zero until maybe 1 month you get something you're like, and then you can get it. Right. So, so do sign up to the two subscription clubs. The basic one, $19.99, contains a lot of intro games, starter sets, and in some of the classics, while in some really out there games, or not out there, but not classic, some new games, card games and other games that are very well reviewed. The premium one is going to have Wingspan, it's going to have Catan, it's going to have bigger board games that take a little bit more, maybe a little bit longer to play, so a little bit bigger. You're also going to get bigger sets, so you're still going to get D&D, Pokemon, Magic, bigger Lego sets. Obviously at $19.99, the Lego sets you're getting are the smaller ones, the brick heads and little fun things, whereas at the premium one of the items is that orchid. So at some point you will get that orchid, assuming it's still in stock. So do take a look. I invite you guys to be a part of either of these two subscription clubs. Please sign up. And your feedback is appreciated. If you already signed up and you already got some of your items, or you're thinking about getting them, do leave a review if you want. That way that helps me also and lets other people know that the stuff you're getting, you're looking forward to it. I believe Mitch F, you got both Wingspan and Catan, right? Wingspan by yourself, and then Catan as part of the club. So Mitch F has 2 games to play in theory. And Jean-Jo got the Star Wars deck building game. Have you tried it, Jean-Jo? I got a banana holder. Lol. I don't know if Jean-Jo has been able to play the Star Wars deck building game, which is actually in both sets now. Because it's kind of like that. Sometimes if it's discounted, it'll appear in the basic game club, but if it's not, can for 4 bunches. So it holds a lot of bananas. All right, that's it for me. We still have not played the game. OMG, Jean-Jean. OMG. That's what I've got. That's it for me today, unless anybody has any questions. Tomorrow we're going to be building a Lego. I've got it in those little bags. We're going to be building. It's going to be quick. They're not really big Legos. So we're going to be 12 versions of Wingspan. They're just expansions that you get different birds, like birds from like Australia or European birds or other kind of birds. So honestly, I don't know. Maybe eventually I will, but I'm not kidding. I am not kidding when I tell you there's a lot of birds. There's a lot of birds. So a lot of birds. So maybe eventually, after you've played a while, you're playing like the same birds, and you're like, oh, I want different birds. Then that would, that's I think when you go there. this is the way to probably start it. I would guess. Other games like Catan has different kinds of versions of Catan. Ticket to Ride, for example, has different versions, but again, you have that where you can get it. Other ones, I think here you got to start here. I don't know if the expansions, because I haven't bought the expansions. I don't know if the expansions bring all the things you need, the eggs, the food, or if they're just expansions with the birds. I don't know that for a fact. We can check though. We can check. We can check. Where is there's Amazon. And I think yeah, see there's but see there includes new player mat and a new food type standalone. Okay. There you go. So you found it. I'm looking up here also. Standalone game or play with core Wingspan. Yeah, you're right. Playing solo mode, dual player. So you get new birds. In this third expansion of Wingspan, we welcome new species to our habitats by exploring the vibrant, intriguing, and magnificent birds of Asia. A standalone game for 1 or 2 players, or an expansion to this one. Right? So you could do it either way. No, probably not close to Lorcana, no. And that is a 2-player, so that's interesting, right? Because Wingspan Asia is $35.99, where the original version is a little bit more. But the Asia you can only play with up to 2 players, so that would work for you and the missus, or no, the old lady, the old lady as you call her. So if you ever decide to, so that one, the Asia one, is not in the game club. The original one, this one is. But if you don't want to wait or whatever, you could get this one. It's a little bit cheaper, and you can play with 2 players. Right? So that's up to you. Any questions, guys? Any questions at all? Otherwise, that's I think that might be it. That might be it. Unless somebody wants Lorcana or Pokemon to open, I think that might be it for us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. I certainly did. It was a really fun game with Foss. I actually had a great time. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was, you think a little bit. It makes you think a little bit, but it's really just about. It's one of those, like, it makes you think, but it's just small thoughts. I don't know how to say it. You're not really sitting down and making extremely tactical decisions. You know what I mean? You got to think a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I need more food. I need more this. What works better for this little engine that I'm building, but it plays, once you get it, it plays fast. So I do believe it when it says you can play in 40 minutes for sure, and that probably includes setup. The setup does take a little bit in the very beginning, but it's not that big of a deal. It didn't lay an egg. No, it did not lay an egg. Oh, that was very good. That was very good. Thanks, Foss. I'm going to be putting this stuff away. I guess that would depend on who you play with. I guess, yeah. I mean, some people might be, really sit down and really, really deep think, their next move. Here with Foss, I think we're just playing, I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do that. It always, as with any game, really, it depends. Unfortunately, your opponent matters. Probably takes longer than 40 minutes when Alex makes up his own rules. I did not make up any rule. I played by the rules, It was a really close game, man. That I literally won on the last round of the game playing that 9-point bird. If I hadn't played that bird, Foss would have won the game. So, very fun. Very, very fun. I was actually thinking, well, I mean, we were thinking what we were doing, but I mean, there's other games I feel like I've played where you gotta use your brain a lot more. It's just they're more intense. They're more serious. You know, you think about Magic the Gathering. Mitcha, if you play Magic the Gathering is a little bit more. A lot of people take it a lot more seriously. You know, well, games like Risk and stuff like that, they also have a little bit more thought behind them. Catan, maybe even also. He forgets. So yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. I'm gonna put this away. And that's it. What's up, Holly? Welcome to the stream. You missed the game now. You missed the game. We just finished the game. Now, what do you guys think would be a we played Wingspan, a board game here live. What would be a nice way for to sign up, like if you guys, if one of you guys wanted to request to play this game again, would you rather just have that be on Discord, or would you rather me open up a forum that allows you to kind of request it, or does it not matter? What would be easier for you guys as the viewers if you were to want to request, hey, I want to play Wingspan, or in the future, let's say like next week it's Catan, but in the first week of January or second week of January, like, I want to play Catan. What would be the easiest way for us to establish a Discord? Victory cookie? No victory cookies. No victory cookies for me. I eaten too many sweets. Too many sweets. What game? Wingspan. Wingspan. It's highlight. Is it highlighted now? I don't know if it's highlighted. Wingspan available $44.99 right now here on Amazon. Now, what do you guys think? Here's another question. I asked it earlier, but I don't think I got answers. So this is technically a 14 and up game. Do you guys think it's 14 and up? Is that accurate? Would you say that if you have kids or if you have nephews or nieces or whatever, could you play with a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 8-year-old? I feel like you do a 10. Like, I'm thinking of my nephews. I think you could play with a 10-year-old. Maybe the big thing is the length. Now that I think about it, maybe the thing is the length. Because I look at some of my nephews and nieces, and to play like an hour plus game like this, I don't know if they have the capacity, not the attention span, not the capacity, attention span. Okay, there we go. All of this gets put away. That's Wingspan. Interesting. It has crazy high ratings. What has crazy high ratings? I never played that game. But, well, no worries, Holy. Maybe we play it again in the future. You can play with a kid if you want to win, lol. Not that many sweets. You still fit in your lumberjack. You like that lumberjack shirt. Maybe next time I wear that shirt, I'm going to give a live... I'm going to grab an axe and cut a tree down. And that way you can see a real lumberjack at work. 12 plus is mid-shaft. Game suited for what age? Wingspan. Yeah, the reason one of the reasons, the first two games that we are showcasing here are Wingspan and Catan. Two very well-reviewed games, very liked games. There's other ones that I want to bring in the future, like Ticket to Ride, which our friend Kirsten, who's not here today, got for her family, and they said that everybody loved it. We're also going to look at Azul, potentially. We got Cascadia. These are all games that are very well reviewed, and people like a lot. So that's why in the world, it's kind of like they're not the mainstream games like Monopoly, Clue, like that. But they are, for people that play board games or know about board games, these are some of the more well-known and most played board games. Wingspan is one of them. I could picture refilling the bird feeders in the backyard and then playing a quick single-player game like Solitaire. You could, and then you have real birds near you. Do you even own? No, I don't own an X. No. But I don't know. I like to think that I'm very sharp, so I could cut anything. All right, so that's gonna be that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same everything, 9 p.m. Eastern. Well, tomorrow we're gonna talk some tech, as always, and then jump to some games. We got Lego tomorrow. We're gonna be building some flowers tomorrow, with some relaxing music right here on this table. So thanks everybody for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Foss, again for playing Wingspan with me. If you want to play Wingspan with me, you want to challenge me to a game, because I am technically now undefeated in Wingspan, even though it was only one game, but I'm undefeated. If you want to challenge me to a game, put it on Discord. Let's play a game. We can play it as early as this Friday or sometime next week. What flowers are just little flowers? They're kind of like this purple one back here. Kind of like wildflowers. I don't know. I don't really know what flower it is. But I do recommend you have a microphone and come on Discord if you want to challenge me to a game, because I think it'll make the game play faster. All right. I am the real winner. I mean, so yes. Oh yes. Have a great night, everybody. Did I miss anybody? Trigger W, Juan Ortega, Evans, Terry Quick, Mitch F, Jean, and everybody that joined today. Fossy McFoss. Thank you for being here, guys. Have a great night. See you tomorrow for Lego, deals, and more. Let's put the music.